get ready. The ladies are walking out onto the field. Let me click on go live. Wait for that green light, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, it is the beginning of the Olympics. Yes, this is no random sport right now. This is the Olympic Games. Now I know the opening ceremony is obviously on Friday. However, this is actually the beginning of the women's football. Now, this is the Matildas going up against New Zealand, Australia versus New Zealand. Nice little trans-Tasman rivalry gets kicked off. This is also the group of death, guys. This is the group of death in women's football. We've also got USA and Sweden, who actually already played tonight, and USA, who were number 1, Sweden, who were number 5, and Sweden won 3-0 over the USA tonight, which is an absolutely massive result when it comes to women's football and in regards to this group, because realistically, we're competing with Sweden right now. I'm Australian, as you guys know, and we're competing with the Swedish to be progressing alongside more than likely the USA. But the USA did not look great in that game, so maybe that throws a massive spanner into the works, and the Aussies can pull through here. But look, I'm looking forward to the Olympics, guys. We're going to be absolutely pumping out the Olympics content. Like, I'm going to be doing rowing, I'm going to be doing swimming, I'm going to be doing athletics. We're all doing a lot of the tournaments like the basketball, the football, and rugby sevens. Obviously, it's going to be an absolutely fantastic time here. So obviously, get excited, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe if you're new around here. Asamina Crook says, yo, what's up? Waiting for a nice little Matildas win here, hopefully. We do sit in, I think, 9th place in the world rankings, whilst the Kiwis sit in about 22nd. Not a great little area there for the Kiwis, but in the same sense, this is Trans-Tasman. This is a rivalry here. Like, what do you expect? Like, we're going to be looking at a game here that both teams desperately need to win to start off with. This is the Olympics. Everyone is obviously massively proud to represent your nation, and that's why I'm so much looking forward to this Olympics, is because we've gone through such a difficult time in these last couple of years with the pandemic, and obviously no one can travel. There's no crowds here. It's just such a tough time in the world, and yet we're all able to still come together for this tournament, have a good time, have a few laughs, and hopefully enjoy some amazing, amazing talent that the world has to offer. Mason Experience says 2032 Blaze, what are your thoughts? Amazing, dude. Like, honestly, I teared up. I teared up. I was like, wow, that's awesome, man. To be seeing Brisbane get the Olympics. Now I'm from the Gold Coast, which would be a part of that bid. So it would be Brisbane and Gold Coast, and you might even get something up there in North Queensland as well. Look, as an Australian man and from someone from the local area of Brisbane and Queensland, that is just such a momentous occasion for the state and for the country. And obviously that's still a little bit away. What is it, 2021? We're still about 11 years away from that one. But we do have the Rugby World Cup that'll be coming here very soon as well. And I do really, truly believe that the Football World Cup will happen eventually around that time as well, simply because usually you see when there's an Olympics, it'll partner up with a big-time tournament as well, which is what we saw with Brazil, which is what we saw with Brazil, which is what we saw with Japan. And that's probably what we're going to be getting. But here we go, guys. The anthems have been sung now, and they're about to come out. Now, look, I think the Australians should win this relatively easily, to be honest with you. But then, like I said, the Swedish were in number 5 in the game before that, which is our group as well, Sweden and USA. Sweden beat the USA 3-0. Crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I have no idea how to call this game. I do truly believe the Matildas will win. The Matildas are a very good team. We all know that. But it's Sam Kerr action. Can't complain with this Sam Kerr action. But not the Wallabies, gee whiz. The Australians are going to give it a red hot crack tonight and hopefully get off to a massive, massive start. Aussie Play says, hi, did you hear we have the Olympics in 2032? Yeah, I just spoke about that one. Patercast has come on the Matildas. Get around the Matildas. Let's go. We're on 16 likes right now, guys, with 40 people watching. Let's get 4 more likes. Let's bang it up. Let's get up to 20 right now. Peter Fatu says, it's hard. My wife is Australian. I'm Kiwi. My kids are all born in Sydney. May the best team wins. Love both nations. I love you all. Let's all unite. It's one all country. Let's go. Well, when it comes to the Olympics, man, like obviously, yeah, it's Australia and New Zealand and individuality, but I still get around the Kiwis. You know what I'm saying? Like I have all love for the Kiwis, man. There's no problem with our brothers from across the Tasman and the Trans-Tasman. And look, I want to beat you tonight, and I want to beat you as well. But in the same sense, like overall, I've got no hate towards Kiwis whatsoever in rivalry. It's just a nice little friendly banter in regards to, I guess, brothers. Sport Action says, Melbourne deserve the Olympics. We're the mecca of sports. Cool story, bro. Johnny Boy said, can you do diving? They're a guy from my local area in the competition. I would have absolutely no idea how to commentate on the diving, my guy. I would have absolutely zero idea how to commentate on the diving. But the team lineup today for the Australians, Lydia Williams, Sam Kerr, Claire Polkinghorne, Avi Lewick, Steph Catley, Caitlin Ford, Emily Van Edmund, Ellie Carpenter, Tamika Yallop, Hayley Arasso, and Kaya Simon. So pretty good team there with Tony Gustafsson as the coach there for the Matildas. Now on the bench, I do have Kyra Cooney Cross, Chloe Lagazzo, Mary Fowler, Alana Kennedy, Emily Gielnik. I don't know why I said Emily. But the New Zealand lineup today, guys: Erin Naylor is number 1 with Rhea Percival number 2, Anna Green 3, CJ Bott in 4, Michaela Moore in the number 5 with Ali Riley and Abby Urseg as the 7 and 8. They've got the goalkeeper Olivia Chance, Betsy Hassett as the number 12, Katie Bowen as the 14, and Hannah Wilkinson as the 17 there. And then we move into the bench in any moment now. I just wish there was crowds there, man. But substitutes: Claudia Bunge, Gabby Rennie, Annalie Longo, Paige Satchel, Daisy Cleverly, Annalete, and Marissa Van something. I didn't get to see it before it went off there. But I'm going to make a prediction here, guys. I'm going to go Australia 3-1. I'm going to go Australia 3-1. I reckon we're going to get off to a good start. I reckon we're going to get off to a nice little good start here. Ewan says, hey BKR, go New Zealand, getting around the Kiwis. Good on you, mate. Matilda says, I keep rewatching the Italy vs England match because it's so satisfying to watch. Jared Troy says, love the Kiwis, but hope the Matildas top the group. Of course, man, but this is the group of death. It's such a difficult group, man. It is a ridiculous group. I have no idea how these Olympic streams are going to go, by the way, guys. So I'm glad to see that there's quite a few of you here. I didn't know if I'd get 5 people watching or 50 people watching. We've got about 44 people watching right now. So it's really cool to see that you guys are still interested in the Olympics, despite, being rugby league and rugby union and baseball and all that type of stuff. But 3 seconds to go here, 2 seconds to go, 1 second to go. And the Australians will start off here with the ball here for the opening of the football women's Olympics. And like I said, World Cup. Gee whiz. Look, I think as well, Australia just have a really well-rounded team at the moment. I think that the way that they have been progressing in recent years, obviously we saw in the... Oh, 1 second here, Australia, no, taken away there, and the keeper's going to... Wow, what is the keeper doing there? Just kicks it over the sideline. It's going to go straight back to these Aussies in a nice little attacking area. But look, they've got a lot of experience. The Australians have been tracking really well. Going into the Australians have been tracking well since the Women's World Cup and just the last Olympics as well. They've been progressing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Matildas can bring in this tournament, because you couldn't ask for a better tournament if you want to be getting gold. If you want to be getting gold, this is the 1 second here, Australia here inside the box, and it's going to be whipped out there by the New Zealanders. You couldn't ask for much more, because when you're a competitive team, you want the best, and we've got the best in our group. I can promise you that right now. Sweden and USA are absolute buddy powerhouses of women's football. New Zealand, look, they're 22nd. We should be beating them in the same sense. It's going to be a good one. Thank you very much to Billy Lord at YouTube for the $3 dono. He's got number 1. Good on you, man. Appreciate you, my guy. John says, it's your commentary, Blaze. I love the content. Cheers. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. So, minute 17 gone here, and it's going to be... The Matildas now at the ball. I'm watching it. By the way, guys, I know a lot of people are asking. I saw a lot of people asking before how to watch this. It's literally free on Channel 7, so you can watch it on Channel 7 right now, online or on the TV. But if you're on your phone, because on TV this game will be specifically on, but in regards to over the Olympics, you can watch over 40 channels of different sports with your phone. Not sponsored to say that, just let you know. So it's free to watch them all. So Wacken says, who's the best Aussie player? Well, you've got to go with Sam Kerr, man. But Kaya Simon's really good as well. They've got a quality, experienced team. Sam Kerr is one of the best, if not the best, because of how well she's known. Is she still at Chelsea? I think she's still playing for the Chelsea women's team. 2 minutes gone here, and are they the Kiwi Ferns, by the way? Can you confirm that that's their nickname, the Kiwi Ferns? Obviously, the Australians, the Matildas, but are they the Kiwi Ferns in regards to the New Zealand side? But here they go. They get in. That's a brilliant ball, but no, easy take there. Easy take there for the Matildas. Vine says, we love you, Richie McCaw, and miss you. Richie McCaw, what's going on here? Richie McCaw? What are we talking rugby union? What's going on here for the All Blacks? Mace experiences. Wait, is this football like rugby or football like soccer? This is soccer. This is women's soccer. Yeah. Rugby sevens, I believe, is on Monday and Tuesday. I should know, actually. Rugby sevens is on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the men's tournament. So, and then I think the women's is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sorry. But Australia will take that one away there. I'm just going to play this one out the back down the right-hand side. Josh Sam says, are you going to Olympic streams of the other events? Yes, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I'll be doing rugby sevens all day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll be doing rowing. We'll be doing athletics. We'll be doing swimming. I'm just going to, after my rugby league streams, half the time, I'm just going to sit back and watch like the big time athletics and swimming tournaments. But 3 minutes to gone here, and the Aussies will have a line out here. Rasso, with the line out. By the way, you will have to forgive me. I am not the most in-depth I don't have the most in-depth knowledgeable understanding of the women's arena. However, I have watched a decent amount of games. I do know majority of the players for the Matildas. Not so much maybe for the Kiwi Ferns, we can call them anyway. But here we go. Matilda's on the left-hand side here, so over the tournament I will start to know a lot more, but that's a terrible hit across there. That's an absolute woeful hit across, and that will go out for a goal kick here for the Kiwis. Someone who says Football Ferns is the nickname for women's team. Football Ferns? I'm going to call them Kiwi Ferns. Guys, what channel are you watching it on? Channel 7, mate. Vine X says, who's the top player in New Zealand girls soccer? I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure. You know, I pay a close attention in regards to the Matildas, in regards to the USA national team, the Swedish, the Netherlands, Brazil. But I'm not too sure because the Kiwis are down towards that 22nd ranking, which is getting quite low, obviously. So I'm not a great deal understanding, but they've still got some, you know, experience in their team. But I'm not too certain about the individual quality. So 4.5 minutes gone here. The Matildas, I keep nearly going to say the Wallabies because I'm doing so many rugby union streams, obviously, lately. And they'll go straight back to the keeper, who's just going to boot this little bad boy right on away. Wasabi Michael Yapoi says Olympic opening ceremony is tomorrow. No, the opening ceremony is on Friday, so in 2 days. In 2 days' time. Friday is actually the official start of the Olympics, or is it tomorrow? I think. Oh no, actually, you could be right. But the actual start of the main tournament section is Friday when they do everything. So you actually probably could be right. So 5 minutes, but this is the actual Olympics. Don't get me wrong. This isn't like a pre-game. This is the first game of Group G here, or is it Group G? I think it is. So Matilda's here with the ball just inside their own half. I feel like they've had the better attacking opportunities in the first 5 minutes here, but you know, the Kiwis have actually been pretty well handled to start off this game. I guess they have been pretty well handled. Sport Action says Oz won the gold in the women's rugby sevens last time. They did, yes, they did. The Australian sevens women's team is probably the second best in the world behind the Kiwis. In regards to the men's, not so much. In regards to the men's, there's the Fiji sevens, the South African sevens, and then the All Black sevens. And then you go and have a look at teams like England who are around that Australian area. And you could even argue some, or not really, USA up that top area as well, but I don't know how they'll go in this Olympics tournament because we haven't seen a lot of rugby out of the US or any sevens team in a long time. But a lot of those sevens players have been implemented in the Australian system and the Kiwi system, a South African system to get them, you know, match fit still. However, I'm not too sure what's going to happen with the USA with players like Carlin Isles and Perry Baker. So 6 minutes gone here, first of the first half, obviously. If you guys didn't know this, Australia did have a softball game today against Japan. You don't really want to know the result, however, because they did apply the mercy rule. Oh, here we go. Chance for Australia. Chance for the Matildas. No, it's going to go straight back to the keeper there, and she's just going to boot that one away. Like I'm saying, I think the attacking opportunities for the Matildas have been better in this opening 6 minutes. I think they have been, but they're still trying to figure them out. Dimitri dresses Australia's men's team are in the same group as Egypt, Spain, and Argentina. Tough group. I know it's going to be a very tough group, but you know that's what we want realistically. You know, you want to come up against the best so that you can. What are you going to do in the finals? You know, what are you going to do in the quarterfinal if you can't beat the best teams? So the point of the matter is that yeah, look, I like that. It's not the most difficult group I've ever seen. Argentina, obviously, but you know, you got to also remember that we're not seeing players like Messi and Aguero and these kind of guys here at the Olympics. You're seeing young players, a lot of the youth, under 23s. But here we go. Matilda's on the left-hand side. Sam Kerr's been unbelievable in his first 7 minutes, though. Chance here for... No, that's going to be bounced away here. It's just outside the edge of the box there. Good tackle. Very good tackle there by the Australians. Very good tackle there. Jake Allen says, hi, hello, mate. How you doing? Gabrielle Zarilli says, I think most people are going for Australia. Well, of course, most of my, you know, subscribers would be Australian. However, I do have quite a few rugby fans from New Zealand too, from my rugby union streams. But 8 minutes gone here, and it's going to go straight back there to the halfway point. Tilda's right-hand side. I'm assuming... Well, I was going to ask a stupid question there. I'm not even going to ask that. Vine X says, imagine if Ronaldinho was girl and played for Aussie. Why am I imagining this? Peter Fatu says, I'm waiting for the New Zealand rowing team. Can't wait for that. I'm actually streaming some rowing on Friday. I'll be streaming some rowing on Friday, but it's only the heats. It's not the medals just yet, obviously, but I'll be streaming some rowing on Friday morning. Josh says, I can't believe Brisbane hosting 2032. Australia host the Olympics first time in 1956 in Melbourne, Sydney 2000, and then Brisbane 2032. I know it's awesome, man. It is absolutely awesome to see that Brisbane, 10 years, what was it, 2018? when we had was it 2018 we had the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast? Jeez, that's feels like yesterday, but it's so long ago. Jeez, that's like 3 years. Holy wow. 3 years ago, that was the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games. Wow, that does not feel like that. 9 minutes gone here. Up it goes here. Chance here for Matildas. Oh, corner, surely corner. Beautiful. All right, let's go. So corner here for the Matildas. 9 minutes in from the left-hand side. Freddy says, I'm so confused. The ceremony's on Friday. Yes, so basically, this is just this is just the opening stages. That she was on side. That's a brilliant ball. That's a brilliant ball there. So whipping it in here from the left-hand side here for the Australians. Can they get their head on it right now? Tidles McDuffie says, sup. Hello, Tidles. And up it goes here. Chance here. No. Whips it back in. No. And they're going to click that one away there. Carpenter, unfortunately, didn't get enough of a connection on that one. By the way, gotta love the coveys today, eh? Sport Reaction says, Blaze, to the basketball, Oz are favourites for silver, but I think we won gold. We actually have a good opportunity here because obviously the USA have been actually quite struggling in regards to the men's basketball. It's quite funny if that's what you're talking about in regards to basketball, because I dead set believe we'll be in the final with the team that we've got, and USA are struggling. We already beat them in the warm-ups basically for the Olympics. That is a bit different though, but yeah, overall, this is a time that someone can take down the Americans. Did the Americans even win last? I think the Americans did win last time, right? Oh, good ball there for the Kiwis. Oh no, that's not a good ball, and that's just gonna go straight back here for the Australians. Chad says, "Is this basketball?" Sorry, I just got on the stream. No. This is women's soccer, women's football. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up. Oh, chance here for the whoa! Kicked it away. There was the keeper. Good chance there for the Australians, but unfortunately, it will be hit straight away there. But yeah, guys, 10 minutes gone here. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're going to be pumping out Olympics action over the next 2 weeks. Gabriella says, what's your prediction for the score? I said Australia 3-1. But it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if it was 3-0. If Australia want to have any chance of actually taking down those big dogs like a USA, who did get beaten 3-0 just before by Sweden, they need to be winning. And I'm sorry, Kiwis, but they need to be winning this game against a 22nd ranked team with significant ease. That's a free kick here for the Australians. Petticoat says 3-0 Australia, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially from the first 11 minutes here. New Zealand haven't really thrown anything in regards to attack. It's all just basically been about getting themselves out of trouble. The Australians have absolutely dominated this opening 11 minutes, in my personal opinion, in regards to ball possession. It's just now about putting that final touch on getting a goal in. And once they get a goal, it's going to probably open up the floodgates. It could even be 3. It could even be 4-0. But we'll see how they go. The Dive Fam says, can't believe you don't think the Dogs aren't going to win against the Sharks. Dive Fam, do you understand that the Dogs are last place? So, I can't believe that you'd be surprised that I tipped the Sharks, who are currently in the 8, and the Dogs are last. But we will be talking rugby league streams tomorrow night, because we will be doing the rugby league all weekend long. Oh, nice ball there down the right-hand side here. Nice chance. No, okay, not good. That's not a good one. That's not a good one, no. So 12 minutes gone in. Petticoat says he's streaming the Ollie Roos tomorrow. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Didn't actually know they were on tomorrow. I don't have any other... I've only got the NRL Eels and Raiders and my Rugby Down Under podcast at 5pm coming out. So we've got the Rugby Down Under podcast coming out at 5pm. And then we've got the Eels and Raiders game stream. So as long as the Ollie Roos are... What time is the Ollie Roos game on? Let me know. Because NRL will take precedence. And that's going to go straight down here for the Matildas. And chance here, no, taken away there. It's going to be a handball. Peter Fatu says, I'm still waiting for Stan Sports to respond to my email about getting you a position as a rugby union commentator. Appreciate you, dude. I'm actually going to be hiding the the reaction to the red card, because that was, even though, by the way, Kotometti's card got rescinded and World Rugby came out and said that it shouldn't have been a card because it was shoulder to shoulder. Just want to throw that one out there, guys, because we didn't get to speak about it on the Rugby Done On podcast because that came out a little bit after. Jake Collins is my brother Benji, she said. What? My brother Benji, she said? Well, get around Benji, she said. Chase says, hi, mate. Hello, Chase. How we doing, mate? Who do you think is going to win this game, Chase? Do you reckon it's going to be a nice little easy Australia win, or do you think New Zealand will get off to a good start and surprise? Big surprise. Oh, wow. Wow, that's great play here by Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr whips the ball across here. No, good defense there from the New Zealanders. Sam Kerr has just had a stunning start here in this opening 13 minutes. Kingo says, get around the bench. Get it around the bench, mate. Not even just bench. Get around the bench. Get around a bender. How about that? How about that one? You know, being in Sydney right now, we can't leave our house, so I could tell you what, I could go for a bender. Zach Moran says 40 on Australia. You want to like me some women's sport? Well, mate, you know, we might be seeing some women's volleyball. You know, women's beach volleyball at some stage. You know, we'll see how they go. You know, we'll see how we go. Reese Hennessy says, where are you watching, BK? I'm watching on Channel 7. Channel 7. You know, that's the only place. Chase says, I'm Mexican. Don't like anyone, but I live in Australia, so I go over them. Good on you, Chase. Well, Mexico played today, didn't they? I swear the Mexican women might have played today. Could be wrong. Let me know. Or it could have been softball, because softball started up today as well. Don't talk to an Australian about the softball, though, because we got Pumperuno. But the Australians here, right-hand side, Australians here, just inside the box. Whip it across. Oh, corner. Corner. Let's go. Hammer. Let's go. Isaac says, good to see Brisbane get in the 2032 Olympics. Hopefully we'll get a win tonight as well. I know, absolutely. It's Brisbane, but it's also Brisbane, Gold Coast, and North Queensland. But it'll be mainly Brisbane, obviously, because Suncorp will be the main place. But I don't know. Does that mean they're probably going to upgrade Australia? They're gonna start making a few adjustments in Queensland now. Would they up? No, I don't think you could upgrade Suncorp, to be honest with you. But chance here from the left-hand side here, Catley. With the corner, whips it in from the left-hand side. Chance here. No one's going to get their head on that one. It's going to come outside the box. 15 minutes gone, but it's been all Matilda so far. Just can't find that finishing touch just yet. Just outside the box. Going to whip this one across to the right-hand side. Over the top. Oh, no one's going to get to that. Oh, actually, damn it. Another corner, actually. Oh, we'll take it. Chase says, what sport is this, if you don't mind me asking? This is women's soccer. Well, football. I call it football, but I call it soccer because we have rugby league and union on the channel, so people don't understand it otherwise. But yeah, this is women's soccer. Johnny Boy says, the Mexican team played softball today against Canada. Oh, there you go. I think... I don't know. I couldn't tell you who won, to be honest with you. Zach Maria says 8-1 Japan and we were winning 1-0. I know, and I believe that... 1 second in corner. Whips it across. No... How is she not finding that one there, Catley? Catley had an open shot at goal there, but unfortunately she just couldn't get any kind of touch. She didn't even see it coming through, I don't think. Oh, what's going on here? Matilda's going to have another chance here. I'm going to read this coming out in a second. Good play. Oh, that's a good save. That's a good save because that would have been an own goal. That would have been an own goal just then. That would have been an own goal. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, in regards to softball, I believe there's a mercy rule of if you're down by 7, the game's over. Am I correct in that? Can someone let me know? Can someone let me know in the chat? Am I right when I say that? That would have been an own goal. Sam Kerr, he whips the ball across here into the attacking area, but that one's going to go straight on out. Ante Lavari says, just get the ball to Simon and Kerr and we'll be all right, buddy. Tell you what, Ante, how about that game today with the Cubbies? Wow, we were. I was swearing at the 8th inning, and I was on ecstasy in the 9th inning. That was ridiculous. But the Matildas here at the edge of the box here. Have a shot. No, that was terrible, Catley. Ooh. Peter Fatu says, don't forget Australia and New Zealand will be hosting the Women's FIFA World Cup in 2023. Fair enough. Forgot about that one. I did forget about that one. Australia has a few positive things coming up in the future. They do. So what is Australia dominating? Well, man, we're like 7th or 9th in the world rankings. I believe we're 9th. I could be wrong. Could be 7th. It's one of the two. And New Zealand are 22nd. So we have to be winning it. We have to win this game quite well. But this is football, man. It takes a long time sometimes to really get into a nice little movement. And especially here at the Olympics. Over the top. A chance here inside the box. Come on, whip it back. Whip it back here. Whip it back. I think this is probably Australia. Oh, nice opportunity, but it's going to go straight out there. I think this is Australia's probably best opportunity to win a medal with this women's team right now. I think it is. Risky Nike says, Matilda for gold. Matilda for gold. I would say I would like a medal. And I dead set I believe this team could win a medal. I don't know about gold, though. There are some really good teams like Netherlands and Sweden, as we saw before, and the USA, who will bounce back. But Gustafsson, let's see if they can get us over the line. Let's see if Gustafsson can get us over the line. But 18 minutes gone here. It'll be another corner here for the Matildas. It's going to be Caitlin Ford taking it. Lewis Swan says, how to watch the game. I'm watching it on Channel 7 right now, but obviously the best I can do is commentate live. Good opportunity here for the Matildas. No, good clearance away there by the New Zealanders to get that ball away here. No, wow, that was a terrible touch. It's still going to come out here for the Australians. No, that's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But yeah, the best, due to broadcasting restrictions, man, it is absolutely illegal for me to do any kind of Olympics. So that's a good little whip in there, but it will go out for a goal kick. It will go out for the goal kick. So 19 minutes gone here. Jimmy Roos says, happy Clubs win and Mets won too. Yeah, the Cubs with a nice little win there. So the New Zealanders here with the ball at the halfway point. Haven't really done anything in this game so far, but just except for just prevent. They're going to whip this one away. That was good pressure. Oh, good chance here. That's good chance here for the Matildas. Come on, get that ball back. Over the top, whips it back down here. Chance here. Shoot. Come on. Let's go. Australia take the lead 1-0. Let's go. Australia take the lead here 1-0. Gonna love to see it. Let's go, baby. Goal. That was terrible defense by the Kiwis. That was terrible defense there by the New Zealanders. Wow, but that was a nice play to get that ball in there. Top right-hand corner of the net. And look at that. Wow. And Sam Kerr's been ridiculous in this game. She's just been on another level, Sam Kerr. And she just puts that ball in on her buddy. Brilliant platter. And puts that ball into the top right-hand corner of the net. That was just nice. Then Yallop is going to put that one strongly past that left-hand glove of the keeper there. So 1-0 here to the Australians and Tamika Yallop with the goal. Isaac says it's coming home. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. Ewan says, I wonder why it's still being called Tokyo 2020. I thought they'd call it Tokyo 2021. No, because in 2024 is when the next Olympics will be on, regardless of what's happening right now. So it's just to keep it in line. It's like when they had the Rugby World Cup. Oh, in 2019. No, there was one thing. I can't remember. But the point of the matter is that, no, it keeps it in line. It makes it... Because it is technically Tokyo 2020. It is. It's just been delayed to 2021. But to keep it in order of what it normally would be, Tokyo 2020 makes a lot more sense. So Australia here, I think I'm a little bit behind you guys, by the way. But this is a great start here for the Matildas. Ante Oliveira says, Javier Baez was on fire. When's the next Cubs stream? I'm not too sure in the next 2 weeks, bro. It's going to be pretty hectic. King Gavo says, it is awesome that the women are getting a World Cup in Australia and New Zealand, but it is way better if we can get a men's World Cup over here. Need bigger stadiums, bro. Need bigger stadiums, unfortunately. Australia will hit this one away. Australia will hit this little bad boy away. Up it goes and down it. Come on, with that ball back in here. Good play there by Sam Kerr again. How good has she been in this game? It's actually illegal how good she's been. It's actually illegal in like 14 states. 14 states in America, this is illegal, what she's doing right now. But 22 minutes gone here, guys. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're new around here. And don't forget, if you want to win that brand new NRL jersey, you have to go and check out that NRL tipping video and let me know what your favourite food is and also what team you support. Sport says, Blaze, can you tell me what this match means? Is it a practice match or what? No, this is the opening game of the group. I know that the opening ceremony is on Friday, but we have football and softball that's already started up. And I think there's obviously football and softball tomorrow as well. But the official ceremony is on Friday. It's just like the official ceremony is not until Friday at night, but yet we have all the Olympics, rowing and all that type of stuff in the morning. We have a heap of sports on Friday still. Sat Maria says, do you know where the next Olympics are? No, actually. No, I don't. All I know is 2032. It's in our home country. Gotta love that. So 23 minutes gone here, and the Matildas are going to bounce this ball around the back right now. They've been way better, though. They've been clearly the dominant team in this game so far, and overall, there's been no real kind of scare factor from this the New Zealand women's team at the moment. Jane Brown is just tuning in. Who scored for the Aussies? Tamika. I can't remember her last name, but Tamika. Tamika. She scored, and it was a very good goal. Sam Kerr, nice little assist across, and I know said Tamika Upton. Gee whiz. Tamika. What was it? I can't remember. 2028 is Paris. Thank you very much. Oscar Burke says, do you reckon Australia or New Zealand men's Olympics teams will get out of their groups? I don't think Australia do. No, we have a very difficult group in regards to Argentina, Spain, and I can't remember who the other team was. I can't remember. I can't remember who the other team was. But who's in the New Zealand men's group? Isaac says, Kalup. Thank you very much, John. Kalup. Isaac says, who do you think is winning the gold medal for the men's basketball this Olympics? Get around the Aussies, baby. I think it's truly between the Australians and the Americans. I do. It's more than likely going to be the Americans. Their team is stacked, but in the same sense, they really did struggle against us the other day, and they've been struggling in their pre-season warm-ups basically for this Olympics. So, anything's on the cards. Anything is on the cards. Tamika Upton, where's that name coming from? So that name's, for some reason, it's just randomly come into my mind. But it's Tamika Kalup. So 25 minutes gone here, and the Matildas are going to be at the halfway point here. Whip this ball back. Oscarberg says, Romania, Korea, Republic, and Honduras. Okay, well, I'm taking the Kiwis to get through that one. Oh, no, actually. Korea's going to get through that. Honduras is no slouch, and Romania, I don't know about Romania, but I know that Honduras, we played them, and they're no slouch. I don't know. It'd be difficult. I don't know, Honduras. I'd probably go with Honduras and Korea Republic to go through there, to be honest with you. But let me know in the chat what you guys, if you guys disagree. Jace Harris says, hey, well, let's have the women Kiwis win this game. Unfortunately, my guy, it's not going to happen. The Matildas are ranked a lot higher than the New Zealanders in women's World Cup, women's football. And when it comes to getting out of the group, there's absolutely 0% chance of New Zealand making it through because we have Sweden, USA, and Australia, who are all top 10 world rankings. Someone here says Spain, USA for the basketball for the men's, and maybe Australia's a dark horse. Absolutely. But I think that Australia could take down Spain. I do. Isaac says, Boomers, Paddy Mills is better than Prime. Matthew Winder says, go Australia. Good on you, Matthew. Good on you, mate. Isaac says, Tamika Upton for the Maroons women's team for league. Yeah, there we go. That's why I keep thinking Tamika Upton. Yeah, she's the Brisbane Broncos and Queensland Maroons women's team fullback. So there you go. A couple of good Tamikas when it comes to world sport. But left-hand side here, Australian sport, sorry. World sport anyway. Back in the women. Let's go. Sport Action says Spain are old with Gasol and Rubio. Go Jordan says Aussie will win. Yeah, you'd assume so, mate. You would assume so. Ante Olivares, do you hear the American swimming team say they're going to win every gold medal in the pool? Yeah, but that's America for you, man. Like, they're very... That is such an American thing to say. It's like, I'm confident in Australia. I don't think that we have our glory days like once what we used to have with the likes of... I know I said Phelps. With the likes of Ian Thorpe and, who's the guy I'm thinking about right now? Klim. There's, Grant Hackett, those kind of guys. They were our glory days. I don't really think that we have the same kind of level at the moment. However, I'm still always confident in Australia going into its swimming. The only time that we really did suck was, I think, 2012 in London. We weren't great. We weren't great in the 2012 Olympics in London. Ewan says Aussie women's soccer jerseys are a far better colour than the Wallabies caramel. Stop it, Ewan. Don't start me on that. Don't start me on that caramel bloody damn old jersey for the Wallabies. Don't do it. We play you guys in a couple of weeks though in the Bledisloe Cup. You don't want to get beaten by the caramel. You don't want to get beaten by the caramellos. Jeez, that says something for you guys. Oh wow, it's gonna be a corner here. I'm surprised it's not a goal kick. There. It is gonna be a goal kick. Yeah, it's a super cool by the referee there. So it'll be a goal kick here to the New Zealanders, but they haven't done anything in this game. New Zealand hasn't done anything in this game just yet. Jet Allen says, Paddy, when he played for the Boomers, he the GOAT. Paddy, when he plays for anyone, it's a GOAT. He's just a GOAT. King Governor says, Australia, gold in basketball, rugby 7, probably Fiji, soccer, swimming and everything. Rugby 7s is between Fiji and South Africa. I just don't know how South Africa's going to go with the fact that they've had a lot of pandemic issues, but USA is definitely a big shout for that 7s as well, to be honest with you. If you guys don't know 7s, the big boppers are always Fiji, obviously, South Africa, New Zealand, most of the time, not all the time, and USA. But they've only been... Oh, here we go. Chance here for the Wallabies. I keep going to say the Wallabies. Chance here for the Australians, and it will go over the sideline. And the USA. But they're very newcomers to the world scene when it comes to rugby 7s. It was offside, by the way. Matthew Winder says Australia can cause trouble in this Olympics on basketball court and soccer pitch, also tennis court. Tennis court, absolutely. Obviously, we just won the women's Olympics, Wimbledon, sorry. Men's not so much. Men's not so much. Kyrgios has the potential, but never actually gets anything done in regards to actually, making as far as he probably should be. But yeah, in regards to basketball, I think that we honestly have a chance at gold. I do. I think we have a chance at gold, and beating the men's USA team before the Olympics started was a good shout for that. Ash Barty, yeah, thank you, Sport Reactions. I was mind blanking that. It's difficult when it comes to Olympics because obviously there's so many different sports, right? So like I'm having to swap and change between different sports whilst I'm talking. And you've got to remember, you've got to kind of remember all the players in all these different sports whilst you're chopping and changing through the sport. So I've already gone through, rugby sevens and swimming and union, and we've been all over the shop already. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go across this entire Olympics tournament. But 30 minutes gone here, guys. It is 1-0 to Australia. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And obviously subscribe if you are new around here. And don't forget to check out that NRL tipping video if you want your chance of winning a brand new rugby league jersey. All you need to do is comment on the video. All you need to do is comment on the video and be subscribed, obviously. Get around it. But Australia here down the left-hand side. Chance here. Caitlin Ford. Caitlin Ford's been pretty good in this game as well. Caitlin Ford's been one of my favourite players in this game besides Sam Kerr, obviously. Oh, Sam Kerr gets it. Oh, jeez, that was a chance. Jeez, that was a chance. Back inside here. Back inside here for... Oh, my God, she's going for a bicycle attempt. Jeez, she's going for a bicycle attempt, but that's not going to happen there. Aussie Bloke says the Wallabies should be called the soft centres. Well, let's relax, all right, on the old Wallabies slander that's going on in the chat right now. We have a good chance of taking down the All Blacks. I know no one believes it because they don't watch as many games as I do, but I'm telling you, when you watch the games and watch how they're played, I'm telling you they have a good chance against the All Blacks because the All Blacks don't exactly look spectacular. And All Blacks fans who watch the All Blacks are very well aware of what I'm saying. Mason Experience says they need to name the new Brisbane Indoor Stadium the Barty Dome. Get around the Barty Dome. I love it. So there is going to be a brand new Brisbane court is there. Left-hand side here for the Matildas. Chansey over the top. No. Wow, penalty maybe. No, penalty maybe. No, penalty maybe. No, it will be a goal kick. Jeez, she went down there. Jane Brown says, has us Aussies ever been good at sevens? Never watched sevens, but I'm going to start to get into it. Well, Jane, we're going to be streaming the entire sevens on this channel. I can tell you right now, it's going to be an awesome tournament. The Australians are okay. Their quality, they have the ability to win it. They won the Oceania Sevens 2 years ago for the first time in a while. They were tracking upwards. They were starting to come strong. And then obviously we haven't seen any rugby sevens in literally 2 years, right? Since the pandemic happened. I was literally at the last tournament in Sydney. There could be one in New Zealand as well. But anyway, last February was the last time we saw sevens. So it's very difficult to get a read on how the sevens are going to go. But Australia, we did really well. 1 second here. Chancey of the Matildas. They're breaking away here down the left-hand side. Gets the ball across. Have a shot from outside. Have a shot. Oh, it's going to be blocked away there. And will be a corner here for the Aussies. But yeah, in regards to the sevens, no, the Aussies will be there. Do they win? Probably not. Fiji more than likely win. Fiji won their last Olympics, which was their first and only gold medal in any Olympic event, which was a massive moment for Fiji, and I truly believe they'll go back to back. I do believe Fiji will go back to back. They are unbelievable. But in the most recent Australian tournament, the Oceania tournament up in, I think it was in North Queensland, recently, Australia actually beat Fiji, but Fiji ended up winning the tournament overall. So it just shows you that Australia are a good team. They are, but they're not probably going to win the entire thing. But the sevens is such a streaky tournament. It just depends on who's good on that one tournament. Because the sevens are so different. Good ball in. Oh my God, it's a goal. Come on. 2-0. What? How is that not a goal? That's a goal. It crossed the line, absolutely. Yes. I was going to say, are you shitting me? Of course that's a goal. Like, I don't understand why they looked over there and said no. It's going to be a goal here, clearly, because Sam Kerr puts that ball and puts it straight. That keeper's hand, she's not that strong in regards to her hands. That's 2 times the ball now has gone straight at her left hand, and it's still found its way in. So, yeah, wow, that finish from Sam Kerr was quality, but in the same sense, the keeper probably should be saving this. The keeper probably should be saving that, but in the same sense, it is what it is, man. 2-0 to the Australians here, and this could get ugly. Aussie Bloke says, yeah, I actually agree. The All Blacks aren't that good. I reckon the Springboks are probably the best right now. Well, there's no reckon. They are. They definitely are. So 2-0 here to the Matildas, and you got to really love that one. You got to really love that one. Matthew Warner says he missed the goal. No, I didn't, mate. No, I definitely saw the goal. Off the post and down. Wow, that was terrible there from the New Zealanders. Kingo says, pretty sure we scored based on the comments. The Mason Experience says, Khan, the Aussies. John says, I'm loving this game so far. Yeah, it's a pretty easy one, but this is what I'm saying, guys. It's a pretty easy one. Tilchunga says, good luck, mate. Jane Brown says, should get Marika to play for us in the sevens. Oh, man, you get Marika got Betty in that sevens team. Woo-hoo. But then again, you got to remember as well that the USA have two speedsters in Perry Baker and Carlin Isles. Like, Carlin Isles, 1 second here. Matilda's down right-hand side here. Big old chance. Big old chance here. Big old chance here. Big old chance. Back into the centre. Whack this ball left-hand side. Whack it across. Whack it across. Hello? Hello? How'd that even happen? How'd that even happen just now? Gabriella Cervelli says, who scored? It was Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr scored. She's been 10 out of 10 performance in this first 35 minutes of this game. She's absolutely been unbelievable in this first 35 minutes of this game. So just imagine Addo Carr and Tommy Turbo in the sevens. Nah, man. Nah. Trust me when I say they're not competing with Perry Baker and Carlin Isles. Like, when I say Addo Carr's not competing with Carlin Isles and Perry Baker, you should know how these guys play. This is why USA are quality, because they have the mixture of big dudes and also very fast dudes. And, yeah, Carlin Isles and Perry Baker are that next step up. So, you'll see what I mean if you watch the sevens, provided they're playing. Oh, nice little play here by the Matildas to get that ball away. Hello, Fan Sports and Sublays. Hello, mate. How we doing? 36 minutes gone here. You know, since All Blacks' best days are behind them, many Kiwis will admit this too. This is what I'm saying. You know, I'm not insulting you guys. This is my channel, man. I tell you what my thoughts are. I'm not going to sit here and just insult the All Blacks for no reason. I respect the All Blacks. You know, the only team I'll insult for no reason is Manchester United because they're dog shit. But, you know, everyone else, you know, I always have, even the Brisbane Broncos, you know, I don't even really have a problem with the Brisbane Broncos. It's just funny on this channel. But 36 minutes gone here, and good ball here from the New Zealanders, but easy save there. Easy save, easy save. I suppose we have a Karevi in the 7th squad. Ewan says Kerr is a great player. She's been unbelievable. To me, Stretch deserved that goal. They were saying something about that she was on a drought. Was she on a drought until that goal? Was she on a drought just until then? Not too sure. They were talking about it somehow. So, I think she might be offside here. They're going to play this ball through, but I'm pretty certain that she's offside here. Caitlin Ford gets through. She's inside the box, and it's a penalty. No, it's going to be a corner, but I think it is offside, surely. Yeah, just call it ages ago, man. Like, we could clearly see it was offside, man. Like, you don't have to play that through when it was blatantly offside. Like, come on, man. Like, what the shit, bro? Like, what the... Like, just you don't need to play it through every single time. They don't need to play it through every single time. Spartans Kerr, last 5 games, no goal. Well, there you go. So, it will be offside here. And Oliveira says, great chance for goal in the surfing with Steph Gilmore and Sally Fitzgibbon. I would love to stream the surfing because it's early in the morning and there's no streams for me at that time. However, I have no idea the scoring system, really. Like, I know the tricks, I do, but the scoring system is kind of very difficult to read when you're not a professional, and I wouldn't class myself as a professional. Like, I can surf, but I don't know necessarily all the scores and stuff. Thank you much to Bailey Fuller for the $2 donate. He says, hi, hello, mate. How we doing? Fortunately, your Kiwi's not doing too well right now in this game, mate. Not too well so far. But a long way to go here in this game. 38 minutes gone here, but Sam Kerr is just annihilating. If she keeps this form up, I'm telling you right now, these Matildas will go far. If she keeps this form up going into those future games, that's a good shot there from 4, but it's not a good shot. It goes straight to the keeper, but it was from long range. Had a nice little crack there. Spark says, Blaze, should basketball and soccer be an Olympic sport? Yes. If surfing is, and if buddy synchronized swimming is, then yes, mate, yes. Tilchunga says, isn't it the first Olympics that surfing is a part of? I believe so, yeah. I don't, well, you know, how would you have done it in... This is what confuses me, right? Like, you wouldn't have been able to have the surfing at England, at London. What are you going to have it at Bournemouth? You're going to have the surfing done at the Bournemouth, Bournemouth Beach, the Bournemouth Open, or the Southampton Open? Like... Mike Knight says Aussies seem to have control. Aussies are top 10, bro. New Zealand are 22nd. So this was always what this game was going to more than likely eventuate to. But, the big games coming up are Australia versus Sweden and Australia versus USA. They'll be very difficult games, and especially, I think Australia's second game is against the USA, and obviously the USA will need to win that, considering that they just got pumped 3-0 by Sweden. UNC, I'd like to see arm wrestling get added to the Olympics. Well, you'd lose that one, wouldn't you? You'd say, well, no, actually, to be fair, you got a pretty strong right arm. I bet you do, Ewan. AJ says it depends on event and what the judges want to see in the event. That's how they score. No, I'm aware of the scoring system, but it's about commentating the scoring system, because I can tell you, when something quality happens. On 1 second here, that's good play here by Matilda. If that stays in, no, it goes out of the sideline. It's very down to perspective of the judges and what they want, rather than a kind of consensus, I guess, of what a scoring system is based upon. It depends on if the judges specifically liked it. There's no overall system, if you know what I'm trying to say here. So it's very difficult to commentate that when, you guys are currently watching me talk about it. If you have Channel 7 on and you're watching it, fantastic, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know, it's, I'm not too sure how to do it. TDX Montada says, BK, what country are you in at the moment? Haven't seen any of your videos in a while. Good to see you again. I've been in Australia since February, mate. I'm stuck in Sydney. I've been stuck in Sydney. I've been stuck in Sydney since, I think I came here end of January. Yeah, 25th of January, I think I came. So you've been away from the videos for a while. But Matilda's here. Well, I've been streaming quite a lot, to be completely fair. 40 minutes gone here, guys. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. It is 2-0 to the Matildas right now to start off their Olympics campaign. Left-hand side here for the Matildas. Good chance here. Good opportunity here. Gets the ball in. Sam Kerr. Oh, nice whip out. Nice whip out here. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Don't go for the header there. Bump that onto the chest and go for the whack. Top Networks is damn in lockdown. Oh, yes, Top Networks. I am, son. But in the same sense, my life is literally YouTube and streaming right now, so it's very good that I'm kind of in lockdown, because I'm not having to do any other responsibilities per se, besides just sit here, stream, have fun with you guys, and talk a bit of shit about some rugby league and, rugby union, and now the Olympics is on, baseball, and we're doing videos every single day. I've got a podcast that's come out, the Rugby Down Under podcast. It comes out every Wednesday, but because of technical difficulties, it's coming out tomorrow for you guys. But, it's kind of okay for me, man, because I'm able to just sit back here, enjoy myself, and not really have a great deal of responsibilities outside of it, and just help try and grow my YouTube. So 41 and a half minutes gone here, and the New Zealanders still haven't had anywhere close to a shot. Anywhere close to a shot right now. Top Network says, I'm in Newcastle. We're only a few hours from your lockdown. Good on you, bro. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, dude. But I thought Newcastle was in lockdown, aren't they? No lockdown for you guys? AJL says, yeah, I fully understand I'm religious when it comes to surfing. I still struggle to guess the scoring. Exactly right. I love it. I can't wait to vlog it, as you know, as you definitely know. Surfing is on my 101 sporting events to complete before we die on BKR Sport in regards to doing the entire series, the entire world series, and I can't wait to vlog it. But it'll be a difficult vlog, but it'll just be awesome, bro. That'll be an awesome one to do. Joey says, did you play much sport when you were younger? I played everything. Jane. I really am looking forward to the water polo in the Olympics, because I played state level for water polo. Was very close to making the Australian team at a young age, but just didn't put enough effort into it. But that'll be an easy save there by the keeper for the Aussies, and very comfortable right now. Very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable right now for the Matildas. Easy days, but early days. Easy days, but early days. But yeah, no, I used to play pretty quality water polo when I was younger. I played a bit of cricket, but I started getting good, but I just didn't give it enough time, really. Just like everything, really. Rugby union, I played representative level for Queensland under 16s. Not like big, but I was going through the regional process, and then just didn't take enough time. I was just always too busy doing whatever I kind of wanted. But in the same sense, I love what I'm doing here. I love the whole journalism. I've always wanted to be a sports journalist since I was a young kid, and this is basically sports journalism, but on my own terms. So 43 minutes gone here, and Sam Kerr will go down here for a free kick. Jared Troy says, Channel 7's Olympics coverage is not the best. They didn't show the other games prior to this game. Incorrect. So there is literally 40 channels in regards to Channel 7. You've got to go onto online or your phone to get the coverage. So I can literally swap to the... is the Japan vs Canada game on? No, that's tomorrow. Anyway, put it this way. No, you can watch every single event throughout this entire Olympics on 7plus.com.au. Jay Brown, what position do you play in rugby? I can't, front row forward, rugby league, but I was a much bigger dude when I was younger, but in the same sense, I'm still quite big now. 44 minutes gone here. Kiwis with the ball at the halfway point, and easy steal there by Sam Kerr. Just terrible play there by the New Zealanders. Whoops is back in here. Final minute of the first half here. Australia, left-hand side, inside the box. Whip it across, whip it across, whip it across, whip it across, whip it across. Oh, Kerr's inside. Oh, just over the top. Just over the top there. Geez, close. Very close. Kingo says, nope, Japan vs Canada live now. Yeah, so it is on now. So I can click onto this if I wanted to. I could click onto it right now. But obviously I'm not going to because I'm watching Australia vs New Zealand. Peter Fatu says, this is only the beginning for you, bro. You deserve the best at the moment. Keep on keeping, my friend. Man, when you love what you're doing, you just you live in your passion. You know, don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. We have a lot of people who talk shit. It's like, man, when you have fun, even the haters, you just got to realize that, like, they're providing you analytics by clicking onto your video. Like, they don't get it. Like, every time they show a dislike or every time they talk shit, they don't realize that it actually helps me because the analytics help that helps the analytics growth. So once people start to know this and understand this, it makes it a lot easier to just pump through shit. But it will be half time here, guys, and it will be 2-0 here to the Australians. They were very easy, very, very easy. Half-time lead here for the Australians. Too easy, you know, early days here, obviously, but they are the arguably third best team by a long way. It's kind of clear that the first two is Sweden and USA, and then you've got the Australians. But if Sam Kerr can keep up a form like this, she'll really, you know, go strongly, and the Matildas will really go strongly into the rest of this tournament. But let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're only around here. Ewan says, I can picture BKR being a sport commentator one day working for a big company in a suit and tie. Actually, the thing is, man, is that, like, I don't really necessarily want that. Like, I kind of want to do what I'm doing right now in the sense of I can't say what I want. The commentators for the big time Channel 9s and Channel 7s and whatnot, you know, they force you to say, like, they don't force you, but your understanding of kind of saying it, how you have to put a positive spin on everything. It's like, okay, the Broncos played shithouse. I'm not going to tell you, like, for example, right now, the New Zealanders in this game, not great. You know, they just simply have not looked good. They're not progressing through this group stage. They're just, overall, they're not going to be a competitor when it comes to the Olympics women's in regards to football, right? You can't really say that on Channel 9. You know, you have to say, like, oh, look, there's still a long way to go here for the New Zealand women's team. You know, there's still 45 minutes to go. All they need to do is, you know, fix a few aspects in regards to their defense and their midfield, and then maybe they can push forward. And, you know, maybe we could look forward to New Zealand providing a shock in this Olympics. And I'm sitting here like, no, that's not happening. You know, I tell you how it is. Well, my opinion anyway. You know, I tell you how it is. I'm not necessarily right, but I tell you my perspective. And I feel like that's why you guys subscribe, because I tell you my perspective rather than what you necessarily want to hear. So when you go to Channel 9, they would enforce you, and not necessarily 9, just anyone, they would enforce you to keep a more positive spin about it. But I kind of try and keep it a bit more real. King guys says, so today is softball and soccer, but when is swimming and track? Swimming is always the first half of the tournament, and then the athletics is always the second half. So the swimming is this, I think, Friday. When's the swimming? I think swimming is, I can't do Saturday swimming, but I believe they're all Friday, to be honest with you. Where is the swimming? But I'm doing a lot of, I've got basketball, men's football, and also women's hockey on Sunday, which is big. I think swimming starts up about Sunday or Monday. I'm not too sure, but it's the first one, so it'll be on this weekend starting. Darling Fan Sports says, what sports will you be covering in the Olympics? We'll be doing rugby sevens, we'll be doing rowing, we'll probably be doing... See, the thing is that I kind of want to do everything. Like, I can literally sit and just have, as the stream name, Olympics coverage or whatever, including rowing and whatnot, and just kind of flick through the channels depending on what's going on right now. But besides that, obviously, I will be streaming all the rugby league games this weekend, so that's the only times I won't do anything. But after a rugby league stream on Saturday, I could easily just jump on for... You know, because these events go until like 11 o'clock our time. Sport Action says, what's your prediction for Sweden versus Australia? I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2 in that game. I think that Australia will push them. I think that Australia will lead, and I think that they will lead late, but I think Sweden will be able to equalise late on, personally. Malcolm says, it's BKR opinion, you don't got to agree. Exactly right, you don't have to agree. That's why you have the chat. If you guys want to tell me that my opinion is shithouse, you can tell me my opinion is shithouse. I don't really care, you know? I don't really care. Like, I enjoy the banter and the interaction. You know, uh, Top Network says, and YouTube dislike count as likes, really, all interaction. Absolutely. People don't realise that. Sport Action says, Blaze, you should sneak into the Olympics Village in Brisbane. They go crazy. Mate, by that time, in 2032, we will be much more progressed in regards to our content creation life. So, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen there. Jane Brown says, will you stream the Springboks game this weekend? Good potential, Jane. Very good potential. It's not until like 12 o'clock at night or something in my time, so absolutely might have to give it a crack. That's not until Saturday, though. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Malcolm says, Brisbane next Olympic host. No, the Brisbane don't host the Olympics until 2032, which is 11 years away. The next one is 2028 is Paris. I'm not too sure who 2024 is. Hold on. 2024 Olympics. So 2028 is Paris. 2024 is Paris. 2028. So 2024 is Paris, and then 2028 is Los Angeles. Oh, wow. Okay, so the USA get 2028. So it's Los Angeles. That'll be interesting. Wow. Paris, Los Angeles, and then obviously Brisbane. That's fantastic. Can't wait. Peter Faktu says, what's your thoughts on the Milwaukee Bucks winning the NBA championship against the Phoenix Suns? Game 6, yeah, it was awesome to see, man. It was emotional to see because obviously Milwaukee very much struggles as a city in regards to sport. Brewers fans, I'm looking at you. But then again, Green Bay Packers have been fantastic for some time. But yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks hadn't won in like 60 years or whatever, and it was fantastic to witness, man. King Gullah says LA will be sick. LA get the Olympics. See, this is another thing. LA get the Olympics and America get the Football World Cup in 2027. 2023 is the Football World Cup. No, 2022, 2026. The 2026 is when the Football World Cup is in America. So this is why I truly believe Australia will get the Football World Cup in 2034. I think 2030 or 2034 will be Football World Cup in Australia, provided they can, improve some stadiums, especially with Brisbane. They're probably going to start enhancing stadiums there. They need to improve the game, the stadium ground. So, you got to have a look. Brazil got the Football World Cup and the Olympics in a space of 2 years. Japan have had the Rugby Union World Cup and also the Olympics in the space of 2 years. Go and have a look at America. 2026 and 2028 is the Football World Cup in America, Canada, and Mexico. 2028 is in LA, the Olympics. So 2032, the Olympics come to Brisbane. I would safely assume that between 2034 and 2030 and 2034 would be potentially Australia and maybe New Zealand, included, but mainly Australia. Jared Troy says, what sport are you most looking forward to covering in your stream? In regards to the Olympics, man, I love my water polo. I do. Like I said, I competed solidly at water polo growing up. I think the sport that I'm most looking forward to as well, though, is rowing. I love rowing, man. I really do. I just love rowing. Jane Brown says, do you think Australia will get the 2027 Rugby World Cup? Yeah, they will. Yeah, pretty much. Jay says, Brazil put 5 on the Chinese. Yeah, but that's because it's the Chinese. They're like 17th or something like that. The Chinese are actually rated above New Zealand. New Zealand are rated 22. Chinese, I think, are rated about 17. But Brazil, I think, are ranked 7th. I think we're ranked 9th and they're ranked 7th. As Sports says, hey, Blaze, very good half from the Aussies. Yeah, very good half, but this game is not going to prove a great deal about us. It's just Sam Kerr's been fantastic in this tournament, though. In this game, sorry. Sam Kerr has just been absolutely unreal to start us off with here, and I really hope to see a stellar performance from her in this tournament, because if she can play like that, tell you what, we're just going to go from growth to growth and can potentially push those big dogs like the USA and Sweden, even though we all know that Sweden just pumped the USA. They just absolutely pumped the USA. The game the game before this, well, a couple of games before this, but it was tonight that they did take them down 3-0. But I'm looking forward to that opening ceremony. A thing that I wanna know as well is that I'm not too sure who's going to be doing the lighting of the flame. I really hope it is Ichiro Suzuki. I really do. I really hope it's Suzuki, who used to obviously play in baseball. I'm very much looking forward to seeing that one. Very much looking forward to seeing that one. Hopefully it is him, but it's probably going to be Matsuyama with the golf. Get going. Agile says, swimming starts Saturday night, 8 p.m. AST. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that one because I will be doing 8 p.m. AST. I will be doing the Panthers and Broncos game, and that is when we're going to be giving away that NRL jersey. If you guys don't know yet, you have to watch the NRL video, the NRL TV video that I posted a little bit earlier. in regards to how you can win that NRL jersey. But yeah, you will find out the winner of that at that stream for the Panthers versus Broncos on Saturday night. Darlo Fan Sports says, who do you think will finish in the final 3 spots in the NRL? Ask me tomorrow night, mate. Ask me on tomorrow night's stream. This is Rui Hashimura is Japanese. Rui Hashimura is not going to be doing the. Rui Hashimura is not going to be doing the lighting of the Olympic flame, my guy. What are you talking about? Yanni Mota says, hello, mate. How we doing? I'm looking forward to the Ollie Roos as well as the Olympics. We play Argentina tomorrow. So that's going to be interesting. I'm not too sure. Do you know what time it's on? Because Peter Cat was going to find the time for me, but he hasn't responded since he's disappeared into the abyss. Do you know what time that Ollie Roos game against the Argentinians is tomorrow? A Vortex game says, hi, just join. Good on you, man. Who do you think is going to win this game? Oh, well, how much do you think Australia's going to win by should be what I'm asking. James Brown says, is there boxing Olympics? Yes, I'm considering doing it too. King Guy says, is Messi playing? No, Messi's not playing. He's just won the South America Cup, basically. And no, mate, he can't play. This is basically the Olympics is Ollie Roos. Olympics is young lads with a couple of overage players, but nothing really over the top. No. Rob Muller says, you're doing most of the NRL games weekend plays? Every single game. Every single game. But no, Lionel Messi will not be playing at the Olympics. Sport Action says, Blaze, do Australia have to finish top 2 to make it through? I'm not too sure, but there's 3 groups, so I'm actually feeling like no. I feel like it could be 3rd, but someone in the chat, please let me know. With the Olympics, it's really strange because Rugby Sevens is like this too, where you actually still are in with a really good chance of actually getting gold, even if you don't finish in the top 2. It's confusing. Let me know in the chat. King Guy says, yeah, no, Messi, Baba, Argentina. Well, no. It basically is a youth system. The Olympics is a youth system for the big players coming through. There's no Baba Argentina. Brazil, I think, have a really good chance of winning it. The English have a very good group of young stars coming through. It wouldn't necessarily surprise me if the English were able to do something here. I'm actually not too sure their team lineup, but in the same sense, I truly believe they have a really good chance of winning this. Anti-Olivari, well, it's Great Britain. It's not even just England. Anti-Olivari says Australia have a tough group in the water polo. Australia always have a tough group in the water polo. You know why? Because anyone from that Eastern European area is tough. I believe we have Italy and Romania or something like that. Or, geez, you don't want to play anyone in that. Anyone from Eastern, I can tell you right now, it is tough to play water polo as just a fun sport in the pool, let alone against the Italians. Like that is just, it's so physical. You have no idea how physical water polo is until you actually play it. Aussie Blokes, I think it could be 2 best 3rd place teams that go through. Well, there you go. Well, then Australia probably no matter what go through them. Vortex Gamer says Sam Kerr got a goal right. Yeah, so the first goal was to make Chapero, I think her name was, Chapero. And then I think the second goal was definitely Sam Kerr. Vortex Gamer says, you're going for Australia. Yeah, I'm Australian, bro. Yeah, I'm Australian. Yanni Maverick says, yeah, Brazil are my pick to win gold for the men's football. I'm assuming, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it is Brazil versus United Kingdom. I wouldn't be. I don't believe in the French youngsters as much as people are talking about. I think that the English specifically, because this Great Britain team is predominantly English. When you say Great Britain, it's pretty much England. John John says Tamika Cullowop. There you go. Tamika Yallop first go. Is it Cullowop or Yallop? I think it's Yallop. I'm not too sure. Dallas Fan Sports says second best, 3rd place. Well, there you go. Madeline says Netherlands pumping Zambia. Well, Netherlands are top 5. I think Netherlands are 4th in the rankings, aren't they? What's the score? Actually, I'll go have a quick look. I'll go have a quick look-ski over in the Zambia and Netherlands game. Let's go have a quick little look-ski. It is a black screen right now. That's what it is. It is a black screen. Let's see if I can refresh this. Japan vs Canada over there as well. Alright, well that's just not working right now. Yallop, thank you. TJX from Untitled says, do you see any events being affected significantly by any COVID outbreaks? I wouldn't say so, no. I believe there has been a couple of, maybe the German team that have been, which was the nation? There was a country that had a bit of a outbreak within their team. I'm not too sure. Vortex Games, I think we're going to lose to Sweden. No, I disagree. Wow, Netherlands 8-1. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting 8-1 to the Netherlands. No, I was expecting the Netherlands to win. I was not expecting the Netherlands to be winning 8-1. Amusement Production says, I know it's going to be a massive schedule across the next couple of weeks, but do you think you could stream a Boomers game all at 6:20 p.m. AET across the next week? As long as it doesn't interact with a rugby league stream or the rugby sevens, I absolutely will be doing Boomers. Yeah, I absolutely will be doing the Boomers Amusement Productions. 1-0 Canada, 46.5 minutes gone here. 1-0 Canada, or Japan here with a chance though. Japan with a chance, Japan with a chance, and as I've tuned in, penalty. That penalty? Penalty? Oh, wait, this game's already gone, hasn't it? And it was saved. Oh my god, look at this idiot taking the penalty. What an idiot. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? That was just the worst penalty I've ever seen. And then they get all around the keeper as if like she did anything special. This game's over. I don't know why I'm looking at this as if it's gone to the 83rd minute. Japan here with a chance. Oh, that's actually a good shot. That's a goal. Japan tied the game 1-1. In the 83rd minute, Japan tied the game 1-1. I honestly don't know what's happening right now because obviously this game's over. This must be just the highlights or something like that. This is just the highlights. Oh, wait. Hold on one second. 98th minute. Oh, that's going to be the game. Okay, so tied 1-1. All right, well, that was a good game, but they should have won 2-1, Japan. The old Japanese, they should have won 2-1. As Australians, obviously, you don't necessarily want to see Japan winning in the football because they're our biggest rivals. For anyone who doesn't know, Japan and Australia, in regards to soccer, Japan are our biggest rivals. Vortex Gamer says the game has started again. Yeah, the game is about to start here for me. Well, it is. Sorry, it has started. It has started. So, New Zealand will start off with the ball here, guys. Don't forget, let's hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Peter Fatu says rugby sevens, rowing, football, and swimming is what I'm looking forward to. Well, Peter, you're going to love BKR Sport the next couple of weeks because we are smacking up those sports. Absolutely smacking it up. Sport Action displays thoughts on the women's testing positive for weed and not being able to race in the 100 metres. Didn't even know until just now. And the Australians are going to get this ball away pretty easily right now. Vortex Games says Matilda's almost scored just then. I think I'm about a minute behind all you guys, to be honest with you. It's a free kick here to the Matildas just outside. Oh, wow. That was a good shot there from New Zealand, even though the play was done. RC Boss says, I didn't know that Australia and Japan are rivals. Never knew that, bro. Yeah, Australia and Japan are massive rivals in regards to football. Absolutely, because we're the two best nations in regards to, this area. Oceania, or you could even say Asia. Yeah, look, you could start talking about Jordan and Iraq and whatnot, but Australia and Japan are the two true kings of the Asian region. I'm not going to lie to you, but Australia here, good chance from outside the box, and good save there. Very good save. All right, so yeah, I'm a little bit behind. So I'm going to actually read the comments a little bit later. I'm going to put that up there so that if there are comments, I'll read them a tad bit later. I don't know why. 7 must be just that little bit, tiny bit behind. Tiny little bit behind. But New Zealand here down the left-hand side. Harsabos says, what's going on, man? Just, get amongst the old Olympics to start off here. Oh, brilliant little play here by the Matildas. Right-hand side here. Puts the ball down into the corner. Chance here for the Matildas. Come on, whip it in. I predicted 3... I think I predicted 3-1. I think I predicted 3-1. Aussie Bloke says, well, would Rugby Sevens players from Northern Ireland have to play for Great Britain or Ireland? I would say Great Britain. They'd be in Great Britain. Northern Ireland would be Great Britain. Oh, I believe so. I would assume so. I could be wrong. But that was... I feel like Australia is like being gifted a couple of these opportunities too, because New Zealand's defence has been massively horrific. Like truly, it's not been great. This New Zealand defence has been shocking, arguably. This New Zealand defence has been atrocious. Like obviously that both their goals actually came off the back of some poor mistakes, but New Zealand here with a good chance. New Zealand here with a good chance on the right hand side here. Whips it across. No, that's going to go straight to the keeper. Why would you have a shot there? Why would you have a shot in that situation? That would make no sense. That made no sense to me. That made no sense to me. But 48 minutes gone here, and the Matildas just playing outside their box right now. I feel like the New Zealanders have actually started off this second half pretty interestingly. Like, not too bad, to be honest with you. Not too bad overall. Pop this one through the centre. The Oileroos play against Argentina tomorrow. That's a big one. That's a really big one. That'll tell us a lot about where the Oileroos are looking going into the rest of this tournament, because it is Argentina. Argentina are a big Donny. It's not just some... Look, apologies New Zealand, but I would have preferred to have played the USA or Sweden to start off this, just to see where Australia was, and then if when we do play New Zealand, then we beat them with ease like we are right now. You start to you then realise it for what it is. But with this, you don't really have a good read for where Australia is at because they're not playing an upper echelon team like your Sweden or USA. King Golden says Jordan is underrated. They always push us 1-0 or 2-1 victories and even beat us. Yeah, not a great deal though. Sometimes they do, but Jordan aren't underrated. People know what Jordan are like. Oh, that's a terrible whip across there from New Zealand. They'll go out for a throw in to the Aussies. Jordan aren't underrated. Jordan are a good team, but they're not. They're not great. Like the only reason that they push us realistically is actually because one, they're such a negative team, and two, because the pitches that we play on over in those places, it's just horrific. Like it's horrific. So you play Jordan on a good pitch at a football World Cup and you flog them, But you play Jordan on one of the football pitches that they call home, and it's tough. It is very tough. Oh, across there. Oh, wow, that was a nice little whip across there from the Australians, but New Zealanders will clear this one away. TJX Montage says, what channel is everyone on? I'm on 7. Seems like BK and myself are watching it at the same time, but different to everyone else. Yeah, it seems like it's... Oh my God, Kerr nearly flipped that in. Yeah, TJX Montages, it feels like this is well and truly behind. Maybe because it's on TV a little bit faster. I think because it's on TV a little bit faster, so when we're watching games that aren't on the actual TV itself, it might be everyone watches it on this one. Jay says the women's Norwegian beach handball team got fined for not wearing bikinis. Oh, stop it, Jay. May. We're watching some women's beach volleyball. Are you shitting me? Nah, you're shitting me. That's got to be a joke. Nah, Jay, I don't believe you. It's such a Norwegian thing, though. If that's the truth, that is quite funny. But I don't know. I don't know if I believe you or not. Jared Torres says lots of space for the Matildas to create opportunities. I actually think that they should be. I think they should be winning this game 4-5-0 if they want to really prove themselves as a quality team right now. Because there's been a lot of opportunities here for the Matildas. But like I said, guys, I've actually blocked the early comments, like the most recent comments, quickly. So the more comments you post, the faster I'll see it, I guess. But because I don't want to, I don't want to see the goal if I haven't seen it yet. Yanni Maverick says, I think we have a chance against Argentina. Their team is nowhere near the same as their Copa America team. Well, it's not going to be. Most of their players won't come over. It's like I said, it's still a youth. The Olympics are not really football. It's not football in the sense of what everyone knows. Olympics is basically a glorified youth World Cup, in my personal opinion. It is a glorified youth World Cup, to be honest with you. Jay's is not shitting me. Jay, you're shitting me, mate. Don't do it. Don't shit me. You bloody shitting me, Jay? Bloody gee whiz, mate. The Norwegian beach volleyball team. The ladies got fined for not wearing bikinis. That'll do me. Dimitri dresses. I think it's because you guys are on the app and we are watching on TV. That's what I'm saying. So when you guys are watching it on the app as well, it'll be on the same. Yeah. What I tell me is because Sam Kerr almost flicked it in a minute ago. Yeah. Well, I'm still on the same time as what I was, but I've blocked out a lot of those comments. I'll read what she's reading. Says it's not a joke, unfortunately. Oh no, it's not a joke. Fortunately, is actually the one you're looking for there. I'll read what she's reading. It's actually that's what we're looking for. Shannon Humphries says we should win against New Zealand. Yeah, Shannon Humphries, we should easily be winning against New Zealand here. If we're talking about rugby sevens, then New Zealand should be beating us. Yeah, or in the women's. Women's and men's is still good competition. We usually play well against the New Zealand All Blacks men's in sevens, but women's, the New Zealand women's team is pretty significantly good. They're pretty good, man. Jane Brown says, "Blazey, watch local sport." I don't really have a great deal of time to be watching local sport outside of rugby league and stuff like that. Freya Eberg says, "When do they start?" The game has started. We're 52.5 minutes in. So this here is the live score. So it's 2-0 there. And the live score, it's 2-0 obviously, and it's 52 minutes and 53 seconds gone. So I'm about a minute behind the actual game itself. But yeah, that's why I've got the comments a little bit behind. I've got the comments a little bit behind here. Oh yeah, true, Mario Free. I've just seen your reply. I was like, "Are you talking to me?" I was like, "What username are you talking about here? What username are you talking about?" Aussie bloke says Olympics is under 23 for soccer. I think it is. It's a glorified youth World Cup. But they're going to kick this one away here, the Matildas. They're at the halfway point right now. Whip this ball down in the right-hand corner. Chance here. Whip it in. Whip it in. Whip it in. Whip it in. Whip. Catlin Ford's been good. Oh, good chance here. Oh. Wow, I thought that was in. I thought that was going to have a chance there. But no, sir. No, sorry. No, sorry there. Well, it was a nice little opportunity, though. Whips that ball in, puts the ball up the top, and I thought it was going to go to that top left-hand corner, but unfortunately, it just does not get there. Unfortunately, it just does not lock in there. TDX Montana says, full-time 3-1. What do you reckon, BKR? I said 3-1 full-time at the beginning of the game, but I don't think New Zealand score. Here. They haven't looked... I don't even know if they've had a shot. I don't even know if they've had the ball around the edge of the box at any stage of this game at all. Vortex Camera says, do you go for FC Barcelona? No, mate. Freya Iberg says, when does the game go back on? The game has been back on for the last 10 minutes. It's the second half, Freya. Freya, it is the second half. It's the second half. There's been 54 minutes gone here. So the Australians here are going to whip this one over the top, past the halfway point here. Come on, let's get down that corner. Gets it into Sam Kerr, who's just been absolutely superb in this game. Like, clearly the woman of the match. I don't know if you can call it man of the match, to be honest. Someone will get offended. Doesn't matter what you say, someone will get offended nowadays. Freya says, how can I watch the game for free? Channel 7. But that's the best I can do is obviously commentate and let you guys know exactly what's going on, because broadcasting restrictions shows that I can't do it. So the best I can do is let you know exactly what's going on. And 55 minutes in, it is 2-0 to Australia, and they are dominating. They're just dominating as per normal. John says, Australian question, I Jamie Kerman has tested positive for cocaine. I'm just saying that's a comment. I didn't say that. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but I shouldn't be laughing, to be honest with you, but it is what it is, man. Oh, here we go. Chance here for Australia. Nice here. Nice little opportunity here. Sam Kerr gets that ball. Not a great one there from Sam Kerr, but still works out for the Australians. Come on. Beautiful little opportunity here. Beautiful opportunity. No, gets it away there, the New Zealanders. Easy days as well. Easy days. I don't know. Do you guys watch equestrian? Like, I've never really been able to... I watch all the Olympics events, but, like, do you guys watch equestrian? Because I've never really been able to personally get into it. Oh, that's going to go out for a Golakikaruno. Mario Freddy, he's a Parramatta fan. That's why. Just insult him and say Quango, though. That's all you have to do. It is Yallop, by the way. Who was telling me Callawop? John. He was telling me Callawop. It is Yallop. To make a Yallop. So 2-0 here for the Australians. 56 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And obviously subscribe if you are new around here. The Australians here. Inside the attacking half again. Oh, Sam Kerr's going to just steal that like a bloody rubber in the night. My goodness me. She's running through here. Gets the ball down to the right-hand side. Have a crack. No. Corner. Jay says, they test the horse for... What's going on here? Vortex Gamer says, who do you go for? Oh, well, I'm going for the Matildas, mate. Going for the Matildas. Going for the bloody Matildas, man. Of course I am. I'm Australian. I get around my nation, man. I'm going to get around the nation. You can't just choose who you support in the Olympics, mate. You can't just say, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to be Japan this Olympics. Or, you know what? I'm going to decide I'm going to go for a bit of an underdog in USA this year. Yeah. So 6 corner kicks to 0 in favour of Australia, obviously. Because New Zealand haven't even had any kind of anywhere close to an opportunity inside the attacking half. Oh, come on, whip it in. Have a crack. No, okay, put it out to the right-hand side again. Scotty Burns says, just join. How's the match going, mate? Easy win for Australia. Oh, handball. Surely. Hello? How is that not a penalty? That was clearly... Okay, whatever. Yeah, look, the game is pretty easy, Scotty Burns, right now, mate. Australia, top 10, going against 22nd ranked New Zealand. It's pretty comfortable right now. Let's have a look at this to see if this is a penalty here. No, that's not a penalty. Sport Action says handball penalty. No. No, it just bounced. She's lucky, but in the same sense, it's kind of just bouncing off her. To be honest, it can go either way. I'm not surprised with either way. I favour saying no penalty there. Looking at that one again. Jay Willett says, hey Blaze, probably already got asked this, but did you watch the finals? I felt so emotional for Giannis without even supporting them. What a man, gave it his all. Plus the kid saying, yeah, fantastic, 51 points or whatever. He was absolutely unbelievable, like we all expected him to be. Oh, Sam Kerr, how good has she been? Stop it. Sam Kerr has been ridiculous in this game. Whips it across here for the Australians. Should be a goal, and good save. Good save there by the New Zealand keeper there. She actually utilised her left hand there without letting it go in. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She actually utilised her left hand there and didn't let the ball go into the back of the net. That's the first time that she actually put a strong hand to the ball. The first time. Both other goals have hit her left hand and gone in. So, no, at least she got this one. So another corner here for the Australians, and that's 7 corners now. 7 corners here. This is just really easy right now. Like it is really easy. That's why like in the Olympics you kind of wait for those big kind of events to be doing here. Up it whips it across here and should be chance here. No, good clearance there by the New Zealanders. Like I get that it says 2-0, guys. I do. I feel you. I get that it says 2-0, but there is literally 0% chance that New Zealand come back in this game. Like literally 0% chance at this point that New Zealand can come back because they haven't had a single shot at all in this game. Not just on target, just not had a shot in this game so far. I'm just quickly checking something out here. There we go. Yanni says, gotta love Giannis. Hey, yeah, you gotta love Giannis. Australia here, chance here, whips the ball across, and good keeping there. Good keeping to come out there and make sure that she didn't give that one away. Good keeping. Vortex Gamer says, forward looked like she was playing footy at 59-34. At 59-34, I'm not too sure. But Caitlin Ford's been good in this game too. Sam Kerr's been unbelievable, but Caitlin Ford's been very good herself. Who's Caitlin Ford play for? Can someone let me know in the chat? Who does Caitlin Ford play for domestically? And that's going to go straight out here for the Australians from the sideline. Peter Fatu says, I swear if I was playing the Women's New Zealand team, I would have done what William Webb-Ellis did during a football, pick the ball and run for your life. What? Sorry? What are you talking about? What do you mean pick the ball and run for your life? You can't bloody do that, mate. That would be called a handball. Unless I'm missing the joke here. But New Zealanders will have the ball here in their own half. 30 minutes to go here of the opening match of Group G here for the Matildas and also the Kiwi Ferns. And it's going to be stolen again. The Australians have been very good in regards to their steals in this game. And it's going to be straight here for... is that Kai Simon? No, yeah, it is Kai Simon there with the ball. And Sam Kerr nearly gets it, but it will go away here. And New Zealanders will probably whip this one over the sideline. And it will be... No, Australia's going to just grab it here. Australia's going to get it across. Oh, God, good steal. Good defensive steal there. Good defensive steal there. Oh, what's going on with this dude? What are you doing, mate? What are you doing, bro? You good, mate? You good there in the chat? What's going on? No one's going to search your YouTube right online. Everyone thinks you're a loser. All right, so 2-0 here to Australia. This is why I don't have a moderator right now. Aussie Blog says William Webb-Ellis. No, I know who William Webb-Ellis is, but I was just confused about the. Anyway, was a bloke that invented rugby to pick up a ball in a football game. Oh, chance here. Oh, chance there. No. How did we not score there? How did we not score there for the Matildas? The tap-in was there. But she was just onside too, actually. She was just onside, but unfortunately the number 4 there for the New Zealanders got back and got it out there pretty quickly. Jake Weller says, the Lord aside, your messages were not up to scratch. Yeah, fair enough, mate. It just kind of... I just looked over there and I was like, what's going on here? There's just some run online spam with the same shit over and over and over again. King Guy says, we got Nigerian basketball, easy 40-point win with Paddy Mills. Mate, Paddy Mills. Is Joe Ingles playing? If Joe Ingles is playing, I think it's done. We've already won the Olympics. And good opportunity here for the Australians. No straight at keeper. And unfortunately, that is going to be the free kick. Jack Mills says, hi, hello, mate. Let's go to the Dragons. Yeah, look at wrong sport, mate. It's the wrong sport, that one. But, each to their own, obviously. Each to their own. Wait, says you're streaming the men's tomorrow. I didn't actually realise that they're on tomorrow, but can you let me know what time they're on? Because obviously if it's on during the same time as the Eels and Roosters, then no. And the Eels and Roosters will go from 7:50 till 9:50. I think the latest game starts 7:30. If it's on during the day, then absolutely. As far as Matisse Tyball is playing, but no Simmons. I know it sucks, obviously, but then again, we all know Simmons was still for the Philly 76ers. But obviously, we would have loved him to be playing. But yeah, look, I'm looking forward to seeing Matisse Thybulle. Where's he from in Australia? Like, how did he get selected for Australia? I'm not too sure about his background. Not too sure about his background. Malcolm says, how New Zealand doing? We don't put any money into this team. No, you don't, and there's a reason why you're getting very comfortably beaten right now. It's like it's not insulting; it is how it is. Like New Zealand are 22nd in the women's world world football rankings. Australia are top 10, but they are looking good. But they just don't have that finishing touch right now for a lot of the opportunities that were being given. So New Zealand have literally a minus 3.7 chance of making it through this group because it's a very difficult group. It's Australia, who's ninth, Sweden, who are fifth, USA, who are first, and Sweden just beat USA 3-0. So, Johnny Boy says Australia plays Argentina at 8:30. Okay, well then no, because that will be during the Eels and Raiders game. Jim Roberts says Australia Spain men football game is Sunday night. Sunday night could be a shout. Sunday night definitely could be a shout. Actually, I think I am. Oh, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, no. Oh, good clearance. Wow, that was terrible there from the Australians. Hunter Meme says, good morning, BKR. It's 10:51 p.m. over here, but good morning, mate. Good morning, mate, but it is 10:50 p.m. But that was terrible there by the... What are you doing? What was going on there, Australia? Gee whiz, mate. Gee whiz. That was shocking. It goes 8:30 p.m. Yeah, it'd be 8:30 p.m. The only thing on it, like 8:30 in the morning, is like surfing and stuff like that, for obvious reasons. Because that's when the swell is at its peak, obviously. Oh, good defense there by the Australians. New Zealand actually started to warm up a little bit in this game. Segan Destroy says, here it is, players, Titans vs Dragons. Sunday, your team versus my team. Hey, yeah, man, but I'm not scared at all, as you saw in my NRL tipping video that I posted 3 hours ago now. What time is it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, about 5 hours. Shit, it's 10:51 p.m. Okay, so like 6 hours ago now. Gee whiz, I didn't realise how late it was. But it's good that obviously this Olympics is in Japan because it's in a very good time zone for us here in Australia. Smitty255 says, hey, how you doing? Good, man. As long as Australia get off to a nice little winning start here, I'll take it, mate. I will absolutely take it. Also, looking forward to Toby Sexton coming on for the Titans on Sunday. Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, guys, although we'll be doing a lot of Olympics this week, the next 2 weeks and stuff like that, we will be streaming every single rugby league game as per usual because that is still the main content of the channel. But we will be doing Olympics whenever there is no NRL game on. Like Saturday, we're going to be doing literally like 5 streams, 6 streams. Mario Fitty says, we whoop the Dragons out, so I highly doubt Titans won't. Yeah. Ewan says, New Zealand players should dribble into the goal area there to create a chance for herself to shoot to the goal. I think she was worried about the fact that the keeper was going to stand up and obviously go after her. So, look, yes, in an ideal situation, she dribbles it in, but it's awesome at the moment, and there's a reason why this team's ranked 22nd. So, 24 minutes left here to go. Matilda's here down the left-hand side. Chansey whips it across. No, corner. Terrible clearance as well. Terrible. Hunter says, I'll join back off my morning walk. Good on you, man. Jay says, we're going to get some ribbon dancing streams. Ribbon dancing streams. If I do a ribbon dancing stream, Jay, I just want to throw this out there that my man card has been thrown out the window. If we see any ribbon dancing streams reactions on the channel, I'm personally giving my man card and throwing it out the window. And this window here, I'm throwing it out. I'm not doing it. There's no way. And if you think I'm doing synchronized swimming, you get another thing coming. Now, don't get me wrong. Synchronized swimming is a fantastic sport for athleticism and in regards to having to be a really strength, like a lot of strength in your core, especially like it's like water polo, but not like water polo, but in the sense of holding yourself up in the water and doing some crazy good things. Cool, man. I get it. It's fantastic. Fantastic, man. But I won't be streaming it personally, okay? Not my kind of gig. Not my kind of gig. Patacast has been a good performance from Australia. Yes and no. They've had a lot of opportunities and they haven't really been able to put those opportunities away. New Zealand have been very bad defensively, and you could argue that both the goals for Australia have come from very poor defensive decisions. New Zealand should have probably scored just before, about 5 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago now, which would have made it 2-1. It would have made it a bit nerve-wracking, but in the same sense, it's been very easy, yeah. It's been very easy and comfortable win here for Australia, and I'm saying win because there's no way that New Zealand scored more than 1 goal, let alone a goal. But yeah, look, I think that there's positives here, Australia. Sam Kerr's been fantastic. Caitlin Ford's been fantastic. I've really liked Yallop up front. She's been pumping along, and Defensively, we've been sound, but also I don't really know how to say what we've been doing defensively, to be honest with you, simply because we haven't had anything from New Zealand. Nothing from New Zealand has come our direction. They haven't had a single shot. There's been no attacking pressure. The first bit of attacking pressure, and realistically, they should have scored, but didn't because didn't have the right idea going forward in the moment. You know, they had the opportunity to go inside, as we were talking about before, and didn't do that and decided to just whip it across, and it was just a terrible whip across, and Australia defended it nicely. So, look, nothing to rate really in regards to Australia's defence right now. Midfield has been pretty solid, just completely dominated every aspect of the game in regard to the midfield, and then attack-wise, I think there's still a lot to be desired. However, Sam Kerr has been unbelievable. Look at her go. Look at her go. Chance here. No, bad pass, unfortunately. So that wasn't Sam Kerr, but she was going to get the ball. But yeah, look, I think Sam Kerr's been fantastic. I think Caitlin Ford's been fantastic. I've liked Yallop in her movement. And I think that overall this is a sound performance. I still think there's a lot to be desired, however, because this is New Zealand who were 22nd, not Sweden who were 5th, and USA who were 1st. But if Sam Kerr can keep this form up and keep this going throughout the entire tournament, honestly, Australia have a really good chance of getting a medal, let alone potentially gold. If she can keep... Oh, that's going to be a free kick, Australia. Absolutely. Australia should be 5 up with the way they've dominated. I agree and disagree. Obviously, 5 up is a big call. I would say at least 3-0. I would say if they win this game, this is what I'm saying. If they want to win this, if they win this game by 2-0, it's a comfortable win, but it tells us jack shit about them going forward. If they were to win this game 5-0, it would show that they're able to really put away these lower teams. They've had a lot of opportunities that have gone unscored. A lot of opportunities, unfortunately. A good chance here? No. Terrible ball. Terrible ball. John says, thanks, BKR, for the commentary once again. Entertaining. And yes, it was Yallop. Yeah, it was Yallop, buddy. Not Callawop, buddy. Gee whiz, John. He's all over the shop. He's had a few too many drinks tonight, John. He's a good bloke. Buddy, call him Callawop. But 20 minutes gone here, guys. Smack that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And over it goes there, over to the sideline. Still 20 minutes left here, though. 20 minutes left here of this game. I feel like one of the most exciting streams on the channel, though, will be rowing. I think rowing really will be good. I think rowing really will be fun to watch and to commentate, too, because I can obviously I don't need to know people's names necessarily. I just need to say their nations. And who they're representing. That's a yellow card, absolutely. That's a damn well yellow card there for the New Zealander. Absolutely. Yeah, it is a yellow card. It is a yellow card. And that's actually the first card we've seen tonight. Jeez. It's outrageous. At least they've been pretty respectful in regards to... That was... Yeah, it was definitely a yellow card worthy tackle. Definitely a yellow card worthy tackle just then. Paddycat says Boomers will be fun in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Boomers will definitely be fun. I think that they... Actually, I genuinely believe they'll get a medal. I do. I genuinely believe they'll get a medal. I can't see anyone outside of Spain and USA beating Australia at the moment. I think they've got a pretty good team. You know, this is arguably a gold generation Australian team right now. I would say similar-ish to what we were like in 2006 in regards to the Socceroos, in the sense of our Australian team in the basketball right now is probably the best we've had ever. And I would compare it to that 2006 Socceroos team in a way, but obviously on a much lesser scale due to the fact that Soccer World Cup and Basketball World Cup is massively, massively different. Polar opposite. Oh, Chansey. Oh, good clearance there from the New Zealand keeper there, but her defence throws her right back into the shit. Oh, over the top here. Jeez, this is terrible defence here by New Zealand, but they're going to get clear it away. Ewan says New Zealand to get a few goals with the rowing. That's exactly what I'm looking forward to as well. I think New Zealand's a much... Oh, good chance. Oh, good save. Very good save. Kaya Simon there has the shot, and it will be saved there by the New Zealand keeper, but she's not been great tonight, but she gets that one. Sport Action says Oz need to protect the lead. No, they don't, mate. No, they don't. There's no, they don't, mate. No, they don't, mate. New Zealand aren't scoring a goal in this game. Australia need to go for goal. Need to go, literally, metaphorically, whatever you want to think. Physically, literally, anything. Australia need to go for gold here. They need to score more than 2 goals. It needs to be more than 2-0. I'm sorry. All out attack. If I'm Australia right now, I'm going all out attack with buddy FIFA. Right? I'm putting the keeper up. I want more than 2 goals against New Zealand. I'm sorry. and not for any rivalry sense, because we should be scoring more goals than this, in my opinion. But it is the opening game, so a long way to go in the tournament, and it's been a comfortable performance nonetheless. Good little play there by Australia. Here we go. Chance here. Chance here. Move it in. 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 No. And it goes back outside. And we said, surely get some breakdancing streams. There is no breakdancing. What are you talking about? There is no breakdancing at the Olympics. Jay says, this game has been more entertaining than I thought it'd be. I think it's been entertaining because we can sit back here and have a good time and chat about it. I don't think the game's been exciting or entertaining for any other reason besides we're winning. I don't think it's been the most enthralling of games personally. Or chance here. Chance here. Oh, wow, that was a shot. I think it's had its moments, definitely. I definitely think it's had its moments. Basie says, we're home. What's home? Who's home? What's home? What's going on? Dimitri Dress says, imagine Blaze having a gaming channel. That'd be sick. Man, the thing is that if I had an editor, I would. If I had an editor, I would. But with the amount of videos that you guys... Like, I post videos every single day, Monday to Friday, and stream every day, right? So it's too hectic for me to then do a gaming channel and BKR Travel and BKR Clips. I can't even do BKR Clips really right now until I get it edited. But BKR Clips is very easy. It's like 2-3 minutes, clips. So I can kind of do it. But I would love to do a gaming channel because I love playing games, but like sport games. I play a lot of sport games, but it's something for the future. I just need an editor. Krusty Wombat says, hey man, sorry for changing the vibe. I'm not sure if you remember from the other day, I just got out of surgeon and watching you. Good on you, man. Well, I'm glad that you got out, and hopefully you're enjoying your time. Hopefully you're enjoying your time. Ewan says New Zealand haven't looked, and I hope you are all right with your surgery. Ewan says New Zealand haven't looked competitive at all. That's what I'm saying, guys. They're 22nd. So Kai-san will go out here for Mary Fowler. It's not surprising, Ewan. It isn't. It's not surprising. And that's not an insult. Basically, Australia home, mate. The girls have won this. Oh, yeah, of course they are. Of course they've won this. Oh, my God. Chance here? No, terrible. Terrible. So, 15 minutes left of this game. Australia had this from the outset, mate. If they didn't win this game, then it would have been an incredibly disappointing Olympics. Put it that way, mate. If Australia didn't win this game, it'd be an incredibly, incredibly disappointing Olympics. Because this is the easiest game of the group by a long way when you've got a group of USA and Sweden to come. Oh, wow, that was an interesting little attempt there. But Australia here with the ball. I really want to at least win 3-0, at least. At very minimum, win this game 3-0, though. Oh, that's good. Oh, no, it was just shoulder to shoulder. It was a nice play there by the Kiwi. Very nice play. Is she number 5? What number is she? I'm not too sure. But right-hand side here for New Zealand, this will be their first touch of the ball, really, in attacking half, and that's going to be straight to Australia. Okay, well, they gave it a crack. But we will, maybe, I'm not too sure what streams are on tomorrow. I'm not too sure what sports are on tomorrow, because there's not really a great deal on. Besides the night time, and the night time, we're obviously doing the Eels and Raiders game, so we won't be able to do a great deal in regards to tomorrow, I don't think. But don't forget, guys, the Rugby Down Under podcast will be coming out at 5 p.m. Might even do it at 4 p.m. I might do it at 4 p.m. The Rugby Down Under podcast tomorrow. It was meant to come out today, but it comes out tomorrow because the NRL tipping video came out today instead due to technical difficulties. So don't forget the Rugby Down Under podcast will be coming out tomorrow. Speaking about that, buddy, damn well, Marika got about your red card. Don't you worry. But Australia here, right-hand side, all good. Oh, terrible ball, actually. I was about to say good ball. That's a free kick. That's a yellow card, nearly. Well, that was terrible there from Australia. Firstly, that pass across was terrible, and then secondly, just everything about that was terrible. New Zealand here down the right-hand side. It's 12.5 minutes left here before, Sweden. So Sweden, no matter what, we obviously top of the group. Oh no, if we can score another goal here, guys, we would be top of the group because we got Australia to Sweden, A to S. So I would like to score. If we can score 2 goals here, we go top of the group. If we score 2 goals, we have a really good opportunity of actually finishing top 2. Considering that as long as we don't lose to Sweden or USA, I believe we'd go through regardless then. Because Sweden, no matter what, will get 6 points in this group because they'll play New Zealand and Sweden will win that game. USA have potential of making 6 points. They'll get easy 3 points. It just comes down to how you go against the other ones. So that game between Australia and USA will be massive simply because if USA don't get a win, they may not come top 2. Because if Australia can win this game 3-4-0, I think USA actually win it quite considerably though against the Kiwis. I do. I think the USA probably dominate them quite well. It's tough to read this group. It really is tough to read. TDX Montage is hopping off after the game or getting on another sport. There's no sport on tonight, mate. There's no sport tonight. Johnny Boy says, will you stream weightlifting? Probably not, mate. Probably. Well, maybe. It depends. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. If it's on, I'm probably going to do it like on Mondays and stuff like that, like on the weekdays. I'm probably going to just swap between sports, during the entire day. I'm literally just going to sit here and just enjoy sport with you guys. So weightlifting will come on. There'll be boxing that I'll do, everything. So 11 minutes to go here, but we're not doing synchronized swimming. We're not doing bloody baton twirling, and we're not doing... I don't really think... is shooting fun to watch? I'm not too sure. So 79 minutes gone here. It goes inside. Chancey for New Zealand. Oh my God, if they scored a goal, I would have flipped my mind. I'd have flipped my mind. But it's been a relatively successful Olympic stream considering I have no idea, especially for women's football. I don't have a great deal of women's football supporters on the channel. So it's been good to see at least 30 to 40 people here watching the entire stream. Especially for a game that was very easy from the start as well. But let me know in the chat, guys, what your favourite sport is that you're looking forward to in regards to this Olympics. We've had a lot of people saying, obviously, in regards to the basketball. We've had a lot of people saying in regards to the Olyroos coming up. What's your favourite sport to watch during the Olympics? You know what's funny is that I really love eating McDonald's during the Olympics. I think it's because obviously they've always been a major sponsor for the Olympics, and usually you have the cup glasses. They have this is what we had. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. It's a shit glass, but usually you get the Olympics glasses with the McDonald's. I don't know if are they still doing something like that. Are they still doing something like that? Jay says it's probably good when a bird gets in the way. What? She's reading says I love to watch swimming. Oh, I love to watch the swimming, man. Yeah, Malcolm, I hate you. I hate you. Rhythm dancing. You're an idiot. Adam says water polo is fun. Yeah, water polo is awesome. I will be streaming a lot of water polo because I can talk to you guys. I can talk the house down with what goes on underneath that water in water polo. It is an incredibly physical sport that doesn't get the credit for it that it deserves. Such an underrated sport, water polo. It really is. Peter Fonte says, rowing is my favourite sport in the Olympics by far. Rowing is fun to watch, man. I love everything about Olympics. I don't know if I want to do like those 10,000 meter, 10,000 the marathons and shit. Like, it's a long time. I'm not going to be doing any golf, guys. Golf is something that I've never actually played golf before. I would love to play golf. Squidburn says, I'm an AFL fan, but I don't mind the hockey. We are doing a hockey game on Friday. No. We're doing the Australia versus Japan men's hockey on Saturday at 10:30 in the morning. And then we're also doing the women's hockey between Australia and Spain on Sunday before we do the rugby league streams at 11 a.m. So a lot of hockey coming up as well, yeah. Malcolm says diving confuses me. Diving is basically all about not splashing, realistically. Diving's actually fun to watch for me. I actually don't... Everyone talks shit about diving, but I actually enjoy watching the diving. If you are wondering why we're talking about all different Olympic sports right now, guys, it's one, because it is the Olympics. It's going to be like this in the streams. And two, this game has been over since the outset, and it's an easy result here for one of the teams. So, all chance here for the Matildas taking over for a Golakikarono. Dimitri dresses, don't the opposition try and drown you in the water polo. At the bare minimum. At the bare minimum, my guy. So basically, you're not allowed to touch the opponent, really, in regards to grabbing them underneath. But, there's some grabbing. There is definitely some grabbing, all right. Ewan says, when the Olympics is on, I like to watch all the sports. There's hardly any sport that I won't watch. Yeah, I don't really get into your question, but like it does suck that we're not seeing any fans there, because the fans really do make the athletics and stuff like that. The athletics, it's gonna be interesting to see the swimming and the athletics with no fans. But yeah, diving, I really enjoy watching the diving because it's about doing as many tricks as you can, basically, and then not splashing, like to make it understandable, I guess, in a very simple term. He was boxing, rowing, yuck. I'm looking forward to the boxing too, but Justice Suni's not fighting. Adam says, you're not allowed to touch the bottom of the pool. Yeah, you're nowhere near the bottom of the pool. The pool's way too deep for you to be touching. Way too deep. Like I said, I used to play for representative level at Queensland and Victoria. Suran Dilshan says, full-time 2-0. Yeah, it will be 2. 2-3-0. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends 3-0, but Australia's really slowed down. Adam says you need to be such a strong swimmer. Yeah, man, it's all about the core. It's all about the core. With water polo, it's you have to have strong legs and a really strong core. Obviously, you still need to have a solid upper body too for when you're getting the ball ready for a shot. And not only are you focusing on your legs to keep you up, but your core to stabilize you, and then you're having to focus in regards to what you're going to do with your arm and throwing it around. And it is a lot more difficult than it gets given credit for. Yeah, absolutely. Speed walking is funny to watch. I won't be streaming any speed walking. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was actually a shot. That was actually a shot there from New Zealand. Well, it's a nice little opportunity there, but it does go out for a corner. Dimitri Dress says, yeah, my cousin plays state for water polo. When I sit down and watch the games, kids are full struggling to breathe. Oh, it's a very physically demanding sport, and especially when you're talking about Serbia, you're talking about Italy, Romania, all the Eastern European countries are full on, bro. Like they're scary shit. Like, man, if you think you're scared watching like a local Australian, you wait until you see this Olympics when you look at teams like the Georgians and holy shit, man, they intimidate the shit out of me, and I'm not even at the pool, so I just know what it's like. But Australia, here's to the ball. Down the left hand side here, this is a good opportunity here. Oh, it's 2-on-3. It's 2-on-3. I would have expected us to have a few more players up front, especially considering the game's over. You may as well just have a crack. Ewan says, wrestling or judo is pretty intense at Olympics. I wouldn't know how to commentate it, though, to be honest with you, man. I wouldn't really know when I'm watching a great deal. Ari Wishes Reading says, all that treading water. Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, when I was at uni games in Perth and I was doing water polo, this was fun, though. I was playing for a team that didn't give a shit, but, we went over to uni games over in Perth and I put my arm up, and we'll play a really good team in the I don't know. We didn't play UTS. We played Western Australia University, and they were really good. They were their home team, obviously. I put my hand up to block a shot in water polo, and it was thrown so hard at my hand that it must have jolted my spine, and I just felt like I got electrocuted down my body, and like I had to just like slowly swim out. Everyone's like, "What's happening? Like, why are you coming out?" I'm just like, I feel like I'm gonna die. Like it just completely. The ball just gets thrown so hard, and because it's hollow inside, but it's still tough when it hits you. And man, I've never felt anything like it. I honestly thought I was going to become paraplegic. Honestly, it gave me the worst electric lightning bolt down my spine. It was crazy. This was a while ago now. Jace is much better than water polo. Absolutely, you just don't get to see it. So 86 minutes gone here, guys. It's straight on the right hand side. And good ball. Just a little bit too far though. Comes out here, still down the left hand side though. Yalla puts it inside. Chance. Oh, damn it. That was a good opportunity though for Australia. Ewan says wrestling. That's right. Sorry, let me just put that away. Hide that one there. Happily goes down. So what's going on here? 4 minutes left of the game. It should finish 2-0 at this point. TJX Montada says, obviously no fans attending the Olympics, but do you know what the COVID situation is like in Tokyo at the moment? Not good is the answer to that, mate. Not good. Not good. When you're a massive country like Japan, you wouldn't necessarily look at, like, obviously India's not great as well. Malcolm says, what you think fencing? I don't really get it, personally. I haven't really watched a great deal of it though, man, to give you a good understanding of my thoughts of fencing. I'm not going to insult a sport or anything that I don't really get. I haven't really watched enough of it to have a solid opinion of it, to be honest with you. Dimitri Dresses haven't scored in the second half. It's been a pretty bland second half. Australia really, if they're going to be competing against these Swedens and USA, they need to be putting away a lot of these opportunities that they've been giving. They haven't been scoring. US, I heard they still might cancel the Olympics due to COVID. No. At this point, man, there's no cancelling. At this point, it's gone ahead. And had a crack here. Opportunity here for Australia, right hand side. Oh, that was an opportunity, but it will go out for a goal kick. Peter Farter says, is power walking a sport at the Olympics? Basically, yeah, like marathon walk. I think so. I believe so. Like 10,000 meters and stuff like that, I think it is. Not too sure. I read what she's reading. Says 14 million people live in Tokyo alone. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's wild, man, when you think about it, especially when you consider the entirety of Australia has 26 million, probably about 24 million now, due to the lack of population increase due to lack of tourism and stuff like that, and people going home to their original countries and where they're from, or where their citizenship is. But it's crazy to think that Tokyo has 14 million people living in it, and then you look at Australia that probably has only about 10 more million people across the entire country, and our country is massive, and their country is small. Japan is pretty small in regards to geographical area. Ask the bosses, is there any fans allowed to go watch it or not? No. No way. No way. Actually, so I got free tickets at the Sydney Olympics to watch handball, very European dominated like water polo. Yeah, handball is only Europeans, really. You'll only really see like your Turkeys and Georgias, all those kind of places get amongst that. There's a lot of people from Tokyo leave as well. What are you talking about? What do you mean? So a minute left here of the game, by the way, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and obviously subscribe if you're around here. We're just kind of talking smack about whatever. Talking about whatever right now. If you have a question or want to shoot through anything in the chat, shoot it away. But yeah, it's been a pretty easy... I've enjoyed this stream, to be honest with you. It's not been as hectic as obviously the rugby league streams can get. They can get very hectic, and rugby union streams obviously can get hectic too. Peter Fatu says 4.8 million in New Zealand, so small compared to the rest of the world. Yes, but then you have to go and have a look at places like Niue and Fiji, who are like 900,000. But then again, it's a small place, I guess. But Chancey for New Zealand. No, it goes out for a goal kick. Terrible. Anaket Shannon says, bro, do you have any idea what Fiji time or date that Olympics start? This is the Olympics, bro. This is the Olympics. But the Fiji Sevens will be playing on Monday. So Monday at, what's the first time on Monday? It is at 10 a.m. is when the Olympic Sevens start, which is 12 p.m. your time. 12 p.m. your time in Fiji. It's 10 a.m. our time here in Australia. So Caitlin Forward's going to come out here for Australia. She's had a good game. Solid game. Pretty easy game there. So Yelnik will come on here with 3 added minutes. 3 added minutes to go here. Australia will boot this ball away here at the halfway point. You went to the Olympics, the pinnacle of a sporting career. It must feel amazing to win a gold medal, seeing all your hard work pay off. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. So New Zealand break away here. They haven't literally done anything all game. They haven't done anything all game. Surely they don't do anything here. New Zealand on the left-hand side here. This is actually the best opportunity they've had all game. This is actually the only time I've ever seen them do anything all game here. Oh my god, it's actually going to be a goal. Oh my god, New Zealand actually scored a goal. It's 2-1. Well. Holy wow. It's 2-1 here. Australia just conceded in the 91st minute of the game. Holy shit. I swear to God, if they don't win this game, I'm going to flip my mind. I'm going to flip my mind. They've absolutely crucified New Zealand for 90 minutes here and give up a goal late on. They give up a 2-0 lead here. Wow. Adam says, skateboarding makes its debut at the Olympics. Watch that or BMX. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing skateboard, but like I don't really know the tricks per se, but BMX is fun to watch. BMX is always really fun to watch. I swear to God, if Australia don't win this game, I'm going to flip out. There's only a minute 20 to go here of the game. Don't even start. Don't even start. Don't start me. Don't do it, Aussies. Don't do it. All right, so just got to get through one more minute here. Just get through one more minute. Since New Zealand have become buddy Ronaldinho in the last minute of this game? They've become buddy Ronaldinho. What is this? Is buddy Sergio Aguero playing? What's going on here? A minute left here. Right hand side. Don't you dare play it in the corner. Please don't play it in the corner. Don't slow it down in the corner, please. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourselves. Not even for any reason besides. Just don't do it for yourselves. So back here to the halfway point. Just slowing it down right now. Back to the keeper. There's 30 seconds to go here. Just slowing the game down right now. Finishing it up here. But if you play it in the corner, that's just disrespectful to yourselves. If you're going up against a 22nd ranked team and playing it in the corner. 25 seconds left here. I swear to God, if New Zealand scored. If New Zealand score here. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here, guys. 15 seconds to go here of the game. Left-hand side here for New Zealand. Chance here. Oh my God, chance here. And Oh my god, that was a bit of a dodgy clearance there. New Zealand still have the ball here. Don't you dare come back here. 3 seconds left. Just kick the ball away, please. Get the ball away. Good defense. Very good defense. So time is up here. Now we just have to wait for this whistle. Blow the whistle, please. Thank you very much. All right, so Australia will hold on here. How the shit do we have to hold on is my question. How the shit have we had to hold on in that game is disgusting. But we do win. Comfortable win in the end. Like, obviously, yes, it was 2-1, but still comfortable win in the end overall. Uh, I'll take it. I'll take it. They do obviously have a very difficult group. So 3 points is massive. I think the next game is against the USA, which is massive. That'll be a difficult game, but USA just lost 3-0 to Sweden, so hopefully this is just not their tournament and Australia can beat them there, but we shouldn't have been giving up a goal there to the Kiwis. Today, X-Sponsor says, crazy to think the first video I watched of yours was back in 2016 and was your reaction of the Sharkies winning the comp. Have been subbed since then, up. Good on you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in all this time. Sean Humphrey says, we were too strong against New Zealand. We were very comfortable. I think we got lazy at the end too. I think we got lazy at the end because we were just too comfortable the entire game. It was just too easy for us overall. And New Zealand, they brought on a super sub and were able to score through it. So the only problem for me is that doesn't bite us in regards to for and against. I really hope that goal difference doesn't really impact us now because we will need it in this group. We will need it, especially with USA and Sweden coming up, and USA are desperate for points now. They have to win their next game to be in it, realistically. Well, they don't have to, actually. They can draw it. As long as they don't lose. Australia arguably needs to win because it'll be very difficult against Sweden. I honestly wouldn't say no to a 2-2 draw with Sweden. However, if we were to draw 2-2 with Sweden, and obviously we won this game, and then lose to the USA, I personally believe that USA will absolutely flog New Zealand and Sweden will flog New Zealand, so that would put us in third. I don't necessarily know the qualification process of going through. So, yeah, look, Melga says that one goal got you scared for a draw. Absolutely, we shouldn't be drawing to a 22nd ranked team. That's the number 9, especially with how well we played. We played well in regards to confidence, just capturing the ball, controlling the ball and moving the ball around the pitch. But unfortunately, we just didn't know how to actually score as many goals as we should have today, is my thing. But guys, 3 likes away from 70. Let's try and get 70 before we jump off here. 3 likes away from 70. Obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. We're going to be streaming a hell of a lot over this next 2 weeks with Olympics, sevens, swimming, athletics, boxing, literally everything, guys. It's going to be an absolutely crazy time. So get around it, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget as well, rugby league. We're going to be doing rugby union. We're going to be doing Premier League coming up right after the Olympics too. So it's going to be absolutely massive, absolutely massive. Don't forget, if you haven't seen yet, if you haven't checked it out yet, if you want to win a brand new NRL jersey, all you have to do is go and check out the NRL tipping video to give you a chance of winning a brand new NRL jersey. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Finish up here. Good win, Australia. Confident win, Australia. You love to see it. We're 1 like away from 70. Come on, we'll get one more like before we jump off. One more like before we jump off. Jared Choi says, we need to cheer New Zealand to cause an upset against the other teams. Yeah, absolutely. We need New Zealand to cause an upset against the other teams. Yeah. As Australians, we desperately need New Zealand to do us probably a favour overall. But I can't really see it happening. But look, hopefully it happens. I'm jumping off for now. I appreciate you guys as always. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for not only at 5 p.m. the Rugby Down Under podcast, but also for the Rugby League stream between the Parramatta Eels and the Canberra Raiders. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.